Yo. Back up in the building for another edition of the Harry's Drinking Again Pubcast. I am your host, Harry Too Scary, aka Mr. Harris. And tonight, once again, back in your ass with another Thursday night edition of Therapy Night Rants. Oh, shit. And I don't know, you might be able to see the bad skin because we over here in like the 4K. I got my new lights. I got the green screen set up. The Hida pub looking pretty damn good. You dig what I'm saying? And we are cracking and making it happen. We are back with HonestlyHelen in the building. You can catch her on, I believe it was episode 77, 3 weeks ago, 78, 77. And had some minor audio issues. You know, you had to fire the sound guy. We got a new one in here today. We just pick them off Indeed. You know, it's slim pickings. But we are up in the building, ready to go. Looks like the live's working. I already see a little chat in here. Let's see, we got everything cracking. Shout out to Remo up in the building early. Stay tuned, Remo, because we're going to really get into it, man. Yes. And that is what it is. Of course, officially sponsored by Gubba Rum, but with the green screen, I'm gonna have to put the Gubba Rum logo up in the back. We got some new bottles too, so we're sipping Gubba Rum tonight. Visit gubbarum.com. And Steve's still working on a link, you know. Still working on a link to get to us so we can actually track the sales to see if anybody, you know, buys a bottle through the Harris Drinking Again Pubcast. Just in case I get two parts like last week, I like Foster's, you know, the Australian beer, Foster's. I got me a little Foster's. It's a nice lager, very easy to drink. A fucking Red Bull Summer Edition and some ginger ale. And of course, water. Always drink responsibly. So we're good on drinks. I got my cup of ice. I'm rolled up, ready to go. For this 80th episode, it should be a very smooth episode. The last time when we had this lady on, this woman on, it was excellent. The vibe was dope. The conversation was dope. But sometimes in the showbiz. But tonight is going to be just the same. I got some new backdrops we're going to flip through and also go through some Nevada news and whatever else is on the menu. Shout out to Podbean as well. And tonight we are coming live from YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, etc. And check out the Hida Pub on Spotify. Now, Harry's Drinking Again. Oh, where's she? Oh, hold on. Hop. Okay, sorry. It froze on her. I was just getting ready to drop the intro for Helen. So she's gonna log back in. Oh shit. Just getting ready to drop that intro though. But check this out. We have a message from a couple people that stopped by.
Hey man, this is Tommy Chung, and you're listening and watching Harris's Drinking Again. Sounds like a ghetto movie.
What's cracking, y'all? It's Lil Kelpie from the 1503, aka Kelpie the P, aka call me whatever you want, just don't call me broke. And I'm fucking with the Harris's Drinking Again podcast, one of the first podcasts or platforms to put me on. Y'all better stay following them, watching them. Stay tuned for more shit. Big things happening in the future.
Harry's Drinking Again. Yes. Just a couple people that wanted to stop by and say what's up. Yeah. So like I was saying, we got the new apparel, the new equipment, you know, up in the building. So I'm going to be dicking around with this green screen. It's a lot fresher. and it's going to allow me to also make some better content. What is LFG anyway, by the way? LFG. I see my levels are going in and out too. Hold on. The internet connection just dropped. Now we're back up in the building. Damn. Yeah, shout out Remo, man. You got the drink and some trees in one hand too, man. Let me get a shot real quick, man. You know, let me just get a shot up in here, man. Let me crack something open real quick. Pour up a little gub of rum, man. Yes. Don't be mad at me, Gubba, but I also got some gin. I like gin. I was sipping gin today. I'm not gonna on the screen though. Gin straight. All about a watch, Jason. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just go ahead and do this Foster's. Tall boy, 32 ounce. Let's see. Where did get Helen up in here? I might have to email her again. Another link. I was getting ready to bring her on with the quickness too. Hold on. Okay. We got another link there. Okay, no problem. Boom. You know, froze up on them. And here in the Hida pub, we're still waiting up on the 5G and everything. And what is going on here, though? It just reset. We better not be having no crazy issues tonight, yo. I swear. I'm going to go ahead and take this phone off Wi-Fi. We're going to cut down some of this shit over here. Hold on. Let me go ahead and refresh my screen. Fuck this. All right, we're back up in the building. Are we on and popping? Are we on and popping? All right. I got Helen in the building. I just had to refresh my screen, so hopefully everything was a go. All right, so check this out. If you guys are still out there in TV land, make sure everything is good. But yo, coming to the stage. She's been on here before 3 weeks ago. And she does her own podcast. Goes by the name of HonestlyHelen. And she puts it for women from here to there to everywhere.
Yeah.
And she ain't be taken lightly. For all you motherfuckers. All you staring ass motherfuckers. Okay?
Hi, Wayne. Hi.
Nihoma. Shalom.
Shalom.
All right.
I heard you had to fire your sound guy.
Yeah, the sound guy was drinking on the job last week, and I was like, dude, look,
Damn.
I'm the host. Like, I drink. I can drink on the job, but I need you to come in and run the shit. You know, if you can't function, then please don't. And yeah, so we had to let him go. We had to let him go.
Live and you learn.
But so I'm running the ones and twos, and I think everything's good. See a few people up in the building.
I think so.
And oh, great. She just threw up the Illuminati double sixes for her people out there.
No. That's like A-okay.
Right.
Sorry.
That was the sign, guys. No, hey, look, I'm trying to kind of get recruited. You know, I kind of want to see what they have to offer.
Yeah,
so
be careful now.
Anybody that's connected out there, you know, I've been doing this for I'm just trying to prove my worth to the industry. by doing this every Thursday night.
Okay, I guess you gotta start somewhere if that's the goal, man. I support you. We all gotta start somewhere.
Thank you.
Anytime.
So yes, welcome back so much. Thank you so much. Last week was last time we had you on was really dope. And if you could just briefly run through your niche, your field, your podcasting career as well, and let the people know, and then we'll build upon the show from there.
Yeah. So I have been podcasting for 3 years now. I was a part of the gang that started during COVID, but I actually had my Instagram page before COVID, and I just would do like little video blogs, so blogging on it. And then when COVID hit, I had a cousin who was like, you should really do podcasting because that's going to be the new wave of entertainment. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. So I did it. My tagline is talking life honestly. So there is no topic that's off limits. It's just an honest conversation. The last episode I just did was self-awareness. Actually, no, it was Men and Emotions as the latest episode. Self-awareness was one before that. I've done Black suicide, mental health in Black community. So it ranges. Like there's nothing that I won't talk about, and there's nothing that you can and cannot say. I normally don't let my guests know the topic until day of, or maybe the day before, because I don't want anyone to come on being somebody that they're not, or trying to be politically correct. We're here to have a good time, educate people, have a good conversation. And yeah, and that's about it. I talk a lot, so it's been fun. It's been a grand old time.
Okay, yes. Now,
I forgot I could smoke. That's right.
Oh yeah, you can definitely smoke in the Hida pub.
Forget about that.
Fire up. Let's see. Last, what you drinking the was it rosé or?
I am. Good memory. A different kind though. A different kind.
Okay.
But yes, another rosé. It's too hot out here right now to be drinking like anything dark. But I do got some dark red that I'm gonna bust that bitch open soon. It's been feeling like a red night.
Oh, and you like gin and tonics as well, right?
I do. Harry, good memoir. Good memoir.
Yes.
I don't know if I'm saying that word right, but I was trying to be cute with it.
I have horrible short-term memory. Somehow I remember long-term, and 2 weeks and on is long-term. I have a great memory.
So ironically, I hung out today and I went to a bar. And when I went to the bar with some coworkers, the bartender remembered like not their entire drink, but most of their drink. And they'd only been there one other time before. And it was months ago. And I was like, damn. Also, I think I might get a bartending gig. I think I might try and get a bartending gig. We'll see. TBD.
You definitely should. I know last time you were pretty set in your career.
Yeah.
That was one of the good things about your podcasting. You're kind of set where you are. And so any of your blessings that come on top is like added icing. Yes. I'm trying to get a little icing on it. But you already got a nice layer of cake and even some more. But bartending is legit. And it's a certain type of person that can do it, So if you're talkative, I'm not even the most talkative person in the world, but the act of it, just what you actually have to do is like pretty chill. And then there's the aspect of you kind of like work for yourself, I feel. Like I'm there representing the company, but it's like I'm in control of all this. Like I could talk this motherfucker out of $50 or or I could just give them okay service and just get the little 18%. And sometimes I'm cool with that. Man, just give me that $5 tip and get the fuck out of here. I'm cool.
Listen, and I'm just like, I know I could just work on the weekends and bring in a cool little. I don't need extra money because I'm a big advocate of spending within your means. Like I have gracefully, blissfully been able to live a lifestyle that I can maintain and pay rent and bills and be okay. But I am in my career. I know what I'm doing. I'm like at that point where I know enough of my experience that I'm kind of an expert, but I'm not an expert yet, but I'm close, like a few more years and I'll be there. But somebody recently just was like, why don't you get another job? Like if you really want a side gig, why don't you? And I was like, well, because when I first moved to California, I had 2 jobs most of I think the first 4 years I was here. And then when I was able to move from that, I was like, I really want to go back. But I've always kind of wanted to bartend. I don't think it'll be a job. I think it'd be hella funny to talk these men out of their coins. And I ain't got to do nothing but smile and be like, oh my gosh, you need another shot? Got you, babe. Bop, bop, bop. Cake.
Yep, you can. It's I would imagine, yeah, for a woman too, you have the ability to, and you could spice it up a little bit.
Listen, and then you gotta spice it up a whole lot. Listen, this will be enough, child. Let me not have a shoulder out.
Yeah.
Let me stop. No, but for like, I would definitely. I don't ever actually use my looks to get me anywhere. But if I ever was a bartender, I'm maximizing. Definitely, the only time I'm gonna be like, you think I'm cute? You should take me.
Come over here to Nevada, out here in Vegas or Reno, and be a cocktail waitress, and get your hustle on, get your groove on.
Listen, that's money. Vegas in itself is money. Anything to do with body parts and women. That sounds so bad, but it probably is true both ways.
Well, the thing, at least about a cocktail waitress, right, is like there's probably cocktail waitresses that can make between $500 and $1,000 in a night, and then. But at the same time, you could go be a stripper at there's like levels to the stripper game. There's like all nude and then just, different, or a go-go dancer.
Mm-hmm.
There's different opportunities for women to maximize their body these days without just full on penthouse hustler type shit. Even beyond fans and stuff. Like you could legitimately, be a cocktail waitress, be a bartender, be a go-go dancer, like. There's, so many kind of things,
Yeah, I think the downside to that is this generation is over dependent on their looks and over dependent on the physical. And that's why I think I've subconsciously, up until I was conscious about it, have always made sure I had more than just being attractive, because I'm gonna get old one day. I'm just now starting to get active. I've just been blessed to be tiny, but I don't be working out. So this body ain't going to be here forever. And so I've always known that I need to have more to me than just being a pretty face. But nowadays it's being so celebrated and pushed to physically look a certain way, to physically be attractive to the masses, that girls not really out here worrying about getting degrees or really having something else besides their physical thing. Like there's these girls, this is the second girl I've seen. Now the first one I think was genuine, but there's this second girl where she made a post where Costco apparently told her she's too shapely to be, like, she has the right uniform, but she's too shapely and she needs to wear loose fitting clothes because she's too much of a distraction. That might be true. However, you do know where you at. And this girl had on some like leggings and you shapely. Girl, put on some jeans. Leggings, that's basically draws for women that are curvaceous. So it's just like, I feel like we over exploit or over depend on our looks nowadays. And I don't know. I don't know what our like nurses look like now. I don't know if we got firefighters or real teachers. Make me a little nervous. Everybody wants to be an OnlyFans or an Insta model.
Yeah. You bring up a good point about the spandex, the legging stuff. Cause look, man, it's awesome to see, but it's almost like, goddamn, like, and this goes into a topic that I want to bring up with you, like of men. Let's just get into it now. Like men, actually, can you elaborate on your post yesterday and maybe you started off?
Yeah. So I had made a story on my Instagram on how I was walking somewhere, because I where I live, I can walk to mostly anything. I'm a walker if I can. And there was just a crazy amount of men in a short time span. I want to say like 2 minutes, and at least 4 or 5 men I saw. It was busy. Like there was a lot of people walking. I think school just got out, so a lot of the kids were walking. And kind of back to what looks, all these girls had on these leggings and these little crop tops. And I was like, I remember in high school, you could not wear a crop top and you cannot wear leggings. Like it was inappropriate. And I don't know if they like changed after they left school, but that's what they were wearing. And the amount of men I just saw like follow them from the moment they saw they was walking all the way till they couldn't see them anymore, and just stare at them, and like at a stoplight, stoplight, and like turning, like, and it just made me so fucking mad, because it's like, you can appreciate a woman, I get it, women are beautiful, but you can stare, okay, and then mind your goddamn business. Why do you have to stare into oblivion because you see some ass? And like young girls, like, these girls is under 18, and it's like men with beer bellies, full on mustaches, and I mean like in your vehicle staring hard at these girls, and it just amazed me how they had like no shame. And then I'm across the street, so I'm watching them watch them, and I'm like, y'all not even looking at me, and I'm uncomfortable. And I had on jeans and a jacket, and I'm just like, it ain't the first time I've seen it. It just always grinds my gears to see how bluntly men kind of make women feel objectified. Like, we really are just here to make men feel good because we look good. And oh God, you saw how many cuss words I dropped that fast. That's how hot it got me. Sorry, y'all. I was trying to ease that in. Oh, it had me hot. It gets me hot every time.
No, that's fine. That's great. It's fun. It's great that we have two perspectives on this. Because look, I'm at fault for this. Obviously,
Harry, don't tell me that.
I know. I'm saying like every man's at fault. Like we all gonna like stare, right? Or look. Is there a difference between the look and the stare? Like you're saying, like because look, we're all gonna look.
Yeah.
And this is wonderful because I have this perfect scenario today. These two girls came into my job. Boom. And they were fucking gorgeous. They were gorgeous.
Okay.
Fucking gorgeous. Like, I'm like, damn. And see, as men, Fatty Phil, if you're out there in the world, man, like we have this thing to where any man will tell you, like, we look like our spidey senses go off. We can like, some of us can smell. I could smell like pheromones and shit, like in the area.
This is
but naturally we look at silhouettes, and then it's like an inside man thing. We'll be like, we'll be driving and we'll be like, we just see like two like legs and the skirt walking, and we're gonna be like, oh damn, then you get up on her like, oh fuck, like yeah, she's probably underage, it's that thing to where initially we're just, but then there's a line to where if you're a creep, obviously like, oh dog, she's young, like you're gonna keep looking, or just like, fuck, it's no different. We've been caught like doing that shit that's how we're built. But staring too hard, that could be a thing or a problem. I like to just get my look on. I do one of these, I get a good one, like, but usually I want to get some eye contact to where like I'm just like, oh yeah, she knows I'm looking at her. And then, I wish my boy Mike Z would chime into this, because he's that guy to where he like look at you like a piece of meat. He'll be like, dog, like I just want to get her, dog. Like it's like a feat. Like what do you mean you want to get her? Like, oh, I just want to ravish her, bro. I mean, like, you just want to ravish her. What's wrong with you, dog? Like, yeah, bro. And so there's levels to the thing, but what there is. What bothered you in this particular situation? Was it the fact that they were clearly younger girls and it was like old disgusting men, or just like
it was the fact that it was over an extended amount of time for you to look at somebody walking, period.
Okay.
So I understand appreciating a woman, and especially if it's a fine woman in your eyes. So you got to stare a little bit longer than you normally would. Okay. But when you looking at me 3 seconds and more, and you just looking at me, at that point you need to approach me or stop looking, because now it's weird. Like, and it's not to how you explain it, where like the way your facial expression is like, I'm looking at you because I'm into you. I'm not looking at you because I just think you fine, but like you fine. And if you come over here, I'm probably gonna try and holler at you. These men just was like dead face, just staring, like no interest, just was looking. And I'm like, her ass ain't changing. It's the same ass you done seen 2 seconds ago. You can stop looking now. The light about to turn green. You gonna stop looking now? And he just looked the entire time until the light turned green, or until he couldn't see her. And it just, too long is weird. Like, it's too long. Like, max is 3 seconds, and 3 seconds is a long time to look at somebody that you don't know. Appreciate it, keep moving. Or look at it and then go approach. And if they too young, mind your goddamn business.
Yeah.
Go watch some porn.
Yeah, and I think that right there, I was gonna bring it up, like, could be that a lot of men who don't have access or don't get a lot of women or maybe don't have the confidence.
That's valid, unfortunately.
Because even for myself, like I enjoy watching porn. The most of my porn consumption is lesbian porn. Like that's like all I watch. There's nothing harder than just seeing two girls just go at it, right? And
yeah,
like that's my thing that I go to, and so there's even like this, I don't know, there's like this fantasy that comes into play when I'll just see an attractive woman, and then again there's levels to attractive. Like I don't know, we're just fucking animals. We just look and be like, yo, I'd hit her, nah, yep, nah, and it could be like, why wouldn't you hit her? I just don't like her face, dog. And you'd be like, you want to smash her, you know? And then there's other ones like, no, fuck the face. Look at, you know, they're just looking at the hips. Like they don't give a damn what the men are just, we're just pigs like that.
Yeah, no, I have noticed. And I have a love-hate relationship with that because I feel like men should be sexual because men are, if you want to be like traditional, men are the predators. So, you know, you should have some type of sex appeal. You should have some type of pull so that when you can get a mate. I just feel like there is a overemphasis on sex and there's an overemphasis on men getting sex, especially way younger than y'all need to be getting pussy, to be honest. And then there's like this weird, very thin line between liking women dressed up as high school girls and liking high school girls. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like the fact that we even praise sexualizing young girls as costumes for women or like dress up and we do it publicly is kind of weird to me, but that's a whole different conversation. But it's just like men are encouraged to be over sexualized and women are encouraged to indulge in that kind of. And I just wish there was a little bit more, you know, decorum, a little bit more healthy ways to go about talking about sex instead of it always feeling like greasy or slimy or like, I always got to be mindful of how I talk to somebody because then I'm gonna have to be like, yo, I don't want to fuck you. Calm down. Just see. Exactly. That is a horrible picture of ass. That's just like hips.
I'm trying to go through the Google. I just wanted to throw something.
You should have put black ass.
Oh, wait, hold on. I got you, black ass. Hold on.
We're gonna show booty.
I just typed in women ass and jeans, but let me go here and type in black ass, big black ass.
Let's be respectful now.
It's
a weird
but
time.
You know, the sad thing is like even like retention, right? Even like the way ESPN does it, or maybe now there's maybe someone that's gonna click off and then, oh, you know, it's like this. Damn. I'm not gonna lie, I myself, like, you know, definitely suffer from some sex addiction, some weird brain lust thing going on in my head, and it affects my relationship and everything sometimes. And even if I was a single guy, or when I am a single guy, fuck, man, it's like I'm pretty focused on my shit, but there's that thing in the back of my head where it's like you're always, I don't know what it is. We're always like just women, like skin, just like skin. We just want to like look at you and just be around you. I don't know, and it's just like gives this little high and shit. It's weird, but a lot of men they kind of overboard, and I'm pretty more reserved as I get older, but I still have this like thing in my brain too that's like, god damn, like I know I shouldn't just look, or maybe I should probably like stop. But see, hold on, 3 seconds is too that's not long enough. You gotta
1, 2, 3. That's enough time for you to appreciate. And if you're not feeling froggy, mind your business, okay? If you're not finna jump, mind your business. That's all I'm saying. And if they're underage, you really should be minding your business.
Let me throw some black ass up on the screen.
And I get where you're coming from, and that's why I think, because we touched on this a little bit last time, like self-discipline and really just being disciplined, because that's how women feel about men. Like, seeing fine men does something to the spirit every time. Every time you say you're not going to be a hoe, but you be willing to risk it when you see a good one. I think the difference, though, is that men are encouraged to be like that, and y'all also get like rewarded. You can be in a relationship and it's at sea. We like that. Now that is booty. But even men, like when y'all are in relationships, you get rewarded by getting more vagina. Women are more attracted to you when you are in a relationship. So it's like there's no reason for men not to be overly sexual or not to think of women as sex objects first and then people second, because y'all are rewarded for that. And unfortunately, there's women who, like we were saying earlier, all they have are their looks, or all they know right now are their looks. So it's going to be a vicious cycle, because it's going to be one girl that all she thinks she has to offer is her body. And it's going to be a man that all he really wants is a woman for her body. And boom, we're back in this cycle. So, it's just a little broken. It's just a little off balance. But that's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. There's enough decent guys out there that, I've met enough decent guys that I don't hate y'all species, but
We got some work to do for sure. And I don't know. We might be at the maximum evolution, like, because like I don't know. That's what's cool. Like, at the end of the day, this just might be me. I always say I'm on the fourth level of manhood. My personal manhood. This way I feel. I do feel like there's another level of I gotta master myself a little more, like my thoughts, my brain. And there's like another spiritual kind of step I gotta take, I feel. But at the end of the day, like, I'm gonna fucking eat with my hands. I'm always gonna like scratch my balls and like smell my fingers. I'm gonna fucking open shit with my. I'm gonna fucking like. That's what men do. Like, that's what we do. And even if we don't do it in front of you, there ain't no dude out there that don't just fucking, and it'll be like.
Why? What is it for? What, you just checking if you stink, or is
I don't know. Like, for me, I have Tourette's, and like I have like a smell. I've had a smell fetish since I was a little kid, so I just naturally, there's certain smells. Like when I opened up these lights, I had to smell the inside of them like 15 times before I could put the light bulb in. It's kind of.
I know a little bit about Tourette's
syndrome. Yeah, no, that's one of the things. It's mild Tourette's. 80% of adults grow into it.
Oh, interesting. Did not know that.
It comes out little times, we do little ticks and shit. But like, I'm just in general, like a man, like, I don't know, like my girl always tells me, like, stop opening shit with your teeth. And then, or something falls on the ground, I'll be in the store. And unless it's like wet, like where dirt can get into it, my 5-second rule is like it has a long leash. To me,
so
like,
it's not a 5-second rule. Got it.
Blow that shit off. And I'm the type of dude, if we go to eat, man, my fork drops on the ground, I'm gonna be like, can you get me a new fork, man? Pick that shit up. I'm gonna use my shirt, I'm gonna wipe it on, and I'm gonna fucking start eating. Like that's like a man to me.
It's giving very primitive. It is giving very hey, you like it, I love it, Harry. That's all that matters. If it's working for you, sir.
It's kind of caveman, I'm not gonna lie.
I support you if it's working for you.
But there's times where I do want a new fork, please. Can I have a new fork? And there's nothing wrong with that either.
There isn't. Listen, self-care comes in all kinds of forms, and sometimes it's allowing yourself to get a new fork when it falls on the ground. You can get a new fork.
That's true. But if it's not wet, like if it's dry, I don't mind that. Like, I'll just look at it and blow it off.
And listen, I'm not gonna sit up here in front like I haven't done that before, but I'm more than likely going to ask for a new fork. But I definitely do the 5-second rule. Mine's not extended. It's 5 seconds. If it's more than 5 seconds, you gotta go.
Okay, let's get into that. Like, what are some do's and don'ts? Let's say if what was that show back in the day, the little dating shit? But if you're out with a guy Like, what are some absolute fucking like this dude, or some wild story if you have any, or like what would be like an absolute deal breaker, like first date type shit, like yo, this motherfucker's too much, or he did this where I can't stand.
I feel like that's hard for me because I don't think I have any super hard no's. I'm normally generally like, if it's really off point, I'm gonna ask you about it. Like, is this normal? Is this an everyday thing? You having an off day? But I will say a turn off where I'm like instantly, I don't know, is if you got dirty nails. Dirty fingernails, bare minimum. You can at least, if you don't clean them all the time, clean them when you come out with me. Like just,
Yeah.
And I did talk to someone who I always had to remind them to put lotion on. I don't mind ash, but as a black man, I need you to be moisturized. Okay, we can't be walking out ashy. It's given. We don't know what lotion is, and it's 2023. We know what lotion is. So I will be that girlfriend. I'll be like, hey, where that Vaseline at? We two-tone today. We two-tone. We got to get one color.
All right.
Let me think a little bit more because I'm pretty sure there's definitely something where I'd be like, please lose my number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even really like it, for me it would be just super distraction. Like if I see that you're just like on your phone, like really, or just kind of like disinterested, or maybe you got like you into the bathroom, got you just look completely like, I'm just kind of guy like, am I wasting your time, or what's more, it'll be that. And then like maybe physically I got a foot fetish. So if you have a nice foot, I just appreciate a foot. I'm not gonna get into it. I'm not gonna get a fucking weirdo. I get enough flack for saying I have a foot fetish. I respect nice feet like you respect nice hands. So if I see like any little bit of fucking the heel, like I seen a chick the other day, right? She was in 7-Eleven, yo. Okay, speaking of staring, it's summertime, yo. I'm in the 7-Eleven. Me and my, I'm in the 7-Eleven. And then I'm already pulling in, and I see two baddies walking in from the pump, and I'm like, shit. And then there's like a chick by the little red box. I'm like, damn. And I walk in, and I just gotta get what I get. Go straight there, and I see this chick getting a Slurpee, jean shorts, tank, like brown skin, toe sandals, because it's toe season. I love toe season, and I'm like, yeah, I'm looking for head to, but then I get to the bottom. Like, because it's like there was just this like gray, like form of gray, and almost like yellowy, like calculus. Was it callus?
Yeah, callus.
And I was like, oh no, she was all good until that just immediately just like.
I've actually discovered men do like feet. I've discovered more men that like feet that don't like feet in my tenure of being single. And I'm here for it because I didn't think too much about my feet until men started complimenting me on my feet. And I was like, okay. And we won't get into how I like it, but I'm pretty sure we're aligned on that. But I will also say, now that I think about it, a definite like lose my number is if you can't speak proper English. I'm a big fan of slang. I love a good cuss word. But if I talk to you and it doesn't seem like you have any type of intellect, like you can't really have a conversation, can't do it. I'm just back.
Is that too loud? Yeah, that makes sense, Shawty. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, you know what I'm saying? Like that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like yeah, that makes sense, dude. Like shit. Hi the pub. This goes with your mic, so if it's too loud or low, just let me know and I'll play different music.
Okay.
The DJ. Yeah, like those are just like couple making breaks. Other than that, shit, man, I'm just just out there chilling, fucking trying to see what's good. And I like to go Dutch. Tell you straight up, yo, first date, you pay for you, I pay for me. I ain't sure. I'm not, because it's a one-off. And then the second time, then okay, shit, I don't mind. But I first time Dutch. Because I've had too many one times when I was young, I'm out there spending 40, 60, you know, the movie, the dinner, the this, and then like maybe you don't get none or maybe whatever. And it's like, I don't know. And then I got to clown myself.
That is so interesting you say. So that is the one thing I've decided to stop doing. I always go Dutch, or not. I don't always go Dutch, but I always offer. Like whenever I've gone out, I've always offered because my mom always instilled in us never need anybody and never let anybody be able to like hold something over you. So I was like, a man is never gonna be able to expect pussy from me because he paid for me to eat. Like, no, nigga, we can split it or you got it, knowing that I offer. So this is not no I need a free meal. And because I've done that, I think niggas have ran with it. And so I've just attracted motherfuckers that always looking for me to split shit. So I'm in my season of I ain't reaching for shit. And if you don't like it, I did my time. So we're in the opposite. Like I need my man I need his wallet to always be out first. And then I'll probably start coming out and be like, nah, it's on me, it's on me. But I've done it too much that I need a man to just be able to take it. I'm tired, bro. I want to be on the bench. I want to be taken care of now. I've done the baby and the grown man. I'm over it.
Shit. And then it's fucking and see dudes like they be ruining it shit, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like I just catch you like, yo, man, shit, man. They sign for cars, all sorts of shit. I'm just like, damn. I've always kind of been I did. And you know, Bo, I had a sugar mama years ago, but I had this sugar mama, right? The oldest chick I was with, she was like 48 and I was 24, so it was kind of cool. Like, and she was like 47, turned 48, whatever. Like, but there was like a 24-inch gap. Now fucking 35, so shit, I gotta be with like a 60-year-old. But anyway, it was cool because like she was like a sugar mama, and actually, I didn't even take full advantage of it. I've just always been in the mindset too, where like I couldn't be a Stedman. You know how like that joke is like, oh, Oprah money. I just shit. No, you wouldn't, bro. At the end of the day, your spirit would be like, yo, I'm restless. Like this, be like, I got my own dreams, bitch. Damn it. Like I couldn't be. I couldn't be like cooped up, and it was cool. Shit, bought me clothes, did all sorts of shit, and then actually, like when I was just kind of getting, she kind of broke down the whole thing. She actually broke down the play and was like, "Yo, this is what it is." Like, boom, 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 and I was like, word, like, but like it was almost like an ultimatum type weird shit. I was like, but I gotta conform to this, and I was just like, I'm out. I'm 24. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah,
out here in Vegas, bitch, running around and So, but
a time to be
but like it was kind of it was kind of cool like for a minute, but there is something to just being your own independent.
It is.
And I think
it is, and I think you should, like, as a functioning adult, you should be independent to some degree. I just also like our world is just fucked up, and everybody is like on guard, and nobody really wants to be like open and vulnerable. So it's very hard to connect with somebody. And so I will say I feel fortunate to not have turned jaded. I'm still pretty open, and I don't ever project onto my new relationship, but I definitely finna change because I'm tired of taking care of men. Boy, I'm over it. Like I've played my part. I've developed enough of these niggas that they are making some bitch happy somewhere. I know that for a fact. Okay.
Yeah. Get yours, boo. Get yours. It's time, honey. It's time. Let's toast to that.
Sure. Thank you. Cheers. Hey. Appreciate it. Mm-hmm.
Do you, honey? Do you?
Careful.
Nah, like, and as you should, man. Shit, because the whole thing's interesting time, man. I want to be along this. Fuck, man. My kid's getting older and stuff, and I just, like I said, I know there's another level I got to go as far as like, let me stay out of the way from some of this young scene that I was doing, and I've been down the road. Oh, I got to snitch on myself, but I was going to do that later in the show. I kind of relapsed on Adderall this last week, I know I've been saying on this podcast and this show for about, I almost went 2 years. I think it was like maybe 18 months. I didn't touch no drugs. I did some Adderall this last weekend. And actually last Thursday.
Or
Huh?
recreationally?
Yeah. And so I did the show last Thursday, but I did it from my job, like from this event that I was working with at the George Clinton in the Funkadelics. I went live a little bit. It was some bullshit, but I was still 80 weeks in a row, motherfuckers. I still went live.
Period.
I still did a show. Like I set the phone up right there. I'm like serving these motherfuckers off the 5G LTE, bouncing off. It was staticky, horrible show.
So funny.
It was horrible, but I still did it. And
They did.
But anyway, I just slipped up. Like I got a little something, and nothing crazy. I came home, I got some editing done and everything, and I put it to good use. But the next day was like all the come down. It was just like fuck. It was just that feeling again. So Friday, I laid around a little bit, contemplating my life and just like very morose and very the other M word, something, and fucking anyway, I just wanted to say that. I don't know why I brought that up. What we were talking, because we were talking about
I've been captivated by this story. I've heard of that, but what is that high like?
Well, okay, fuck. All right, here we go. So it's like,
wait, do you not want? Please don't talk about it if you don't want to talk about it. I don't mean to trick you.
I wanted to bring it up, but because I really feel bad about myself, because it was the first time, I think, at least in 80 weeks that I really did some shit, some hard drugs. Now, being a former meth user, right? Mm-hmm. I used to smoke a shitload of meth, right? And but that's what we did here in the Reno and the Vegas town and shit back in the day. Did a lot of coke as well, but the meth was like, and I when I was kind of born with it in my system as well. And there's a whole shit, I don't know, but no excuses. Mm-hmm. I used to take Adderall, and they used to give me Ritalin and shit when I was a kid.
Oh shit. The FBI don't want you talking about it.
It said, fuck Big Pharma. The thing went out.
Exactly. Okay, I hear you now.
Okay. Anyway, I was medicated from when I was 6 to 18. I was on all that shit. Ritalin, Haldol, Adderall, Xanax, Epicote, right? But anyway, the high from Adderall is great if you've never done it before, or if like you don't have any other vices. See, amphetamines is besides heroin, right? Like it's like the world's powerfulest drug. Like it's more of a mind. Heroin will get you from the body. You could die without that shit. Like the meth gets your body too, but it like takes your brain, your central nervous system to a whole nother place. And so you just have energy. You get focused on stuff. It does a host of different things, right? But for myself, because there's there's you can get lost in porn, sit there and watch porn for hours. You can pulls out the evil side. Like I wanted to go to the strip club back here in Nevada, and we used to go to the little dollar thing, little 18-year-old little strip club and shit with some dollars, and just like you like staring, like, no, seriously, I'm sorry, like this is the truth, like it's my therapy. Like we would sit there and like grit our teeth and just be fixated on like the pussy for like an hour, like literally just like, wow. It's like a whole mental thing, right? It's like, it's dark. It's and it's a sickness, And so it kind of just like all of that stuff. Like after the initial, I'm going to set up, boom. like fucking cram out this video. Oh, I wanted to do this. Like I'm going through my channel. I'm doing everything, like straightening up cords and fucking like cleaning my shit. But then there's like, it just goes into that other thing, you know, whether like, okay, what are we going to do now? And it's like, yeah, for me, no good. And then of course the next day, because I've been up all night for almost 48 hours and I got to go work, but then I'm not present with my son. Like I'm here, like I'm there, but I'm not there.
Yeah.
And I know that he can kind of tell, like, and I'm just like, oh, like Dad's tired, bro. And then there's just a whole bunch of shit. So anyway, that was my honesty. Is what I fucked. But hey, why are you so hard on yourself? You know, shout out to the homies, but they're out there doing blow every weekend, still going to the fucking clubs and, you know, just kind of partying. And they tell me, like, don't feel bad, bro. You're handling your business, dog. Like you took some fucking,
give yourself grace.
So I don't know what to, but there's an inner thing, and I don't really care what the outside. It's like the inner. So I'm trying to conquer the inner to where, well, I must not really want to do it anymore. But well, there's that last.
And I think also, I mean, our brains are very interesting things. And so I think the more I'm of the mind, the more we try and tell ourselves we can't do something, the more our brain craves us doing it. So if you've gone 18 months without doing it, then here you can stop. You've already proven that you have. So just because you relapse doesn't mean that you're incapable of not doing it. It just means you're human. Life happens. You've done it for so long. Like you're not perfect, but you did go 18 months without drugs. So you can absolutely 100% do it. So I think it's important to remind ourselves of that. Like remind yourself of how far you have come and where you used to be and where you are now. Yes, it would be great if you didn't relapse, but at least you're not back on meth all day. At least you're not back doing coke and doing Adderall. You know, like give yourself some grace. It is what it is. It fucking happens. You accept it. It happened. Another day, another dollar. Make it shake. But you did stop doing drugs. So remember that. Like write it in the mirror. You went 18 months. So the next goal is go to 18 months in 2 days. Every day is a new day.
Yeah. And that's the fucked up part. Is like, well, yeah, like, because I know at the end of the summer or next month when I shoot down to Vegas, I'll be, you know, tempted with something there. And then I'm like, okay, fuck, that'll be the 2-year mark. Literally the last time I did that was in Mexico and shit. It's just weird how life repeats itself. Mm-hmm. And so will I be able to resist again, or, you know, will I not? And but you know what goes into those factors, Helen, is like women, like, you know, such as yourself, different scenarios. Again, the gateways, whether it's alcohol, whether it's it's the whole, it's and I be thinking this too. I be thinking about this shit. Like maybe I am too. I'm gonna do some shrooms here shortly to have a nice cleanse. I need a cleanse. So in the next couple of weeks, I should have a little more clarity. I love my shrooms and weed, the natural stuff. But the world is too sinful. Without even me getting on my brother Ray stuff, I really be thinking like, yo, like I'm just into too much shit. Because I was sitting there today, or like when I was coming down off the shit, and I was like, fuck, yeah, 18 months is cool. But then I'm thinking like, damn, I smoke weed, I drink alcohol, I fucking do the nicotine little pouches shit. So weed, alcohol, nicotine, porn, sex, like, and the sex I just have with my girlfriend, like I'm pretty committed, but it's like, even like the thoughts though, like the thoughts of like, I still think about sleeping with other women. Like I think about it. Like, and so I threw that in there, and it's like, fuck. So that's like 5 good, and that's pretty basic though. The average American smokes, drinks, caffeine, right?
Yeah. I mean, we're always our worst critic. And I never feel like I'm like, no one should feel like they're in a place to look at somebody and say you have too many vices. I feel like if the life that you live is a life that makes you happy, you have bills paid if that's important to you. You know, you have food in your stomach if that's important to you. You have clothes on your back if that's important to you. Then how you decide to enjoy it is up to you. And it's so funny that this even came up because I was telling my girlfriend, my ex is a weed. He's a GM. So I actually started smoking because my ex is into weed. And he taught me how to roll fingers. Like I roll thick blunts. Like I don't roll baby blunts. They be big. And I was telling her since we broke up, I've like cut back because one, I realized how expensive weed is. But two, I felt like I was like, damn, I smoke a lot. Like I really shouldn't be smoking as much. And she was like, bitch, shut up. Like you pay your bills. You're a successful person. You have a career. If you want to smoke a lot, then smoke a lot. And I was like, you know what? That's absolutely correct. Because at the end of the day, I'm only thinking about me smoking a lot because America makes me feel like I smoke a lot because weed is the devil's drug, blase, blase. But I literally take care of my business. I'm a well-functioning adult. I'm a high-value woman. If I want to get fucking high all day after work, then I'm going to get fucking high all day after work. So not to say I'm encouraging nicotine, Adderall, and meth, because that's an intense combo. However, I'm saying my mom was a functioning drug addict and alcoholic. And I don't think she had the best life, but she lived. And so if you can make do with what you got, you get one life. If you get hit by a bus tomorrow, are you happy with the life that you lived? That's the question I say. And if you can say yes, then keep doing what the fuck you're doing. If you say no, then work on those things. But we literally all could get hit by a bus at any point. If just motherfuckers is wild or get caught up in a mass shooting nowadays, since that's like the new thing to do. Yeah. Give yourself grace. All that to say, yes, we all have vices. But if you're functioning and semi-successful and you feel happy, Harris, then fuck everybody else.
Okay. So that whole YOLO.
It's real. Like I hate they made a song, but if you really think about it, you really only get one life. And do you really want to live it because America says you shouldn't smoke meth? Yes, there's scientific reasons why you should not smoke meth.
You should definitely not do that, guys. Don't. You
shouldn't. I'm just saying though, if you a functioning meth addict, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you stop smoking meth. If meth make you feel good and you still paying your bills, you still a good dad or mom, you go smoke your meth in the bathroom if that's what gives you a fancy. That's all I'm saying. Like people be so invested in other people's business. Mind your fucking business. Stop worrying about what I got going on, and your life will be better. And you can be your own worst critic, Harris. But I think you're doing a podcast. You 80 weeks straight, baby, if not more. Like you were doing some fucking things. And yes, you had a slip up. Okay, and you human. You still doing your show today.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah. And yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
Glass full.
Yeah, I like that perspective. You know, that's what I keep getting kind of back from it.
Good.
And then it just goes towards, okay, well, there's got to be some, just some things, you can clear up. Like if you don't want to do it, don't do it again. But it's interesting. Yeah, it's now obviously don't do meth. Now the Adderall is it's still damn not good, but it's like a legal form, I guess. It's a way for me to fight the meth craving, to be honest.
And this is what I find so fucked up about America. And I can only speak about America because this is where I live. There's so much conversation over how drugs are bad and, the negative connotations with drugs and blase, blase. And there is not enough conversations like this where you're talking to people who have experienced it and are fighting actively every day to overcome it, to really give people an inside understanding of how powerful it is. And I say this because my mom was a functioning drug addict. And I did not even know until I was in my 20s, because she told us that it was, she had breast cancer. She told us it was breast cancer pills. And we found out that it wasn't, but she was a functioning drug addict. Like we AB honor roll students, everybody always commends my mom on how she raised us. And it just made me realize like nobody that didn't know my mom would know she was doing drugs or that she drank and was an alcoholic. They wouldn't. But as soon as I told them that she was a crackhead, now you got ideas in your head. Now you have an idea of what she was, and you wouldn't believe that she was my mother, and I'm a byproduct of that. And so it just pisses me off that we don't have enough honest conversations about drugs and really have people who come out on the other side of it and are actively fighting and what that's like. And then there'd be more support. There'd be more programs talking about recovery and not just don't do drugs. Okay, bitch. Okay, how do I not do drugs if I've already done them? What are the resources to help me get off of it? If I have to take Adderall to stop me from meth, why aren't we at least saying good job? At least it's not meth. But now it's like, oh God, now you're doing one bites for another. Shut the fuck up. Like, America irritates my spirit sometimes. Like, I really just, aliens come take me away. Shit.
I like that. That was a rant. That was a good rant.
Listen, drug and alcohol is a real sickness. It is a disease. And people like to say it's just an addiction. It really is a sickness. People ain't out here actively want to fuck up their lives.
It is a fucking sickness. Like, I don't know. So like, had these papers, whatever. Like, I think of myself in the future, like when we get popular enough, people will like fact check, like, yo, he didn't say that. I got paperwork on this motherfucker, I went to school with him. He's lying, right? But I was born with fetal alcohol, possible fetal alcohol syndrome, and amphetamine something. It's just this yellow paper, right? That they diagnosed me with and shit. And then Tourette's in about 4th grade and whatnot. And but the feelings of fucking Ritalin, man. And then when you get older, you're just on it. A kid is pure. I would never put my son on it. Anti-vax. My son's anti-vax. Come fucking take it from my dead body, motherfuckers. Because I know this round 2 is about to start again too. It's not over. We're getting ready to go into this bullshit election a year.
Oh yeah, I'm not.
This winter. Oh, we gotta get.
I did get the vax. I will say I am a vaxxed person, but they won't stick me again. They will not get me again.
You just like for the job and just kind of you didn't want.
So I did it because I wanted to travel. I was fully remote, and I was like, y'all not gonna keep me in this house because I won't get a shot. I'm already on birth control, and I don't even know what the fuck that's made of. So you might as well give me vaccine.
All right. Luckily I was able to go to the Mexico in the thick of it unvaxxed. Like it was some bullshit getting over there. Long ass line. But either way, I don't want to get off on the tangent. I don't want Big Brother on my ass. It's whatever. But oh shit. Been losing my thoughts. Anyway, the vaccine and then the damn
you're talking about the drugs.
Like, so I don't want my son on none of that stuff.
Yeah.
Kids are supposed to be hyper. Kids are naturally like we're not supposed to be on nothing. But anyway, I was about 12ish, 13ish, right? When I come back from the small town in Nevada, I was chilling with my boy. It was like George Baker, TJ Moore, Hayden Patnay, and like. We were sitting around and we were like smoking weed in George's room, and I just see this little like white foggy object. They're like lighting it up, smoking it around, and it didn't hit me until I was about 18, 19 when I had tried it again. I said, "Oh shit!" Like I smoked this when I was like 12 or whatever, and like it's like this whole mind fuck, and then like being prescribed these pills, not really knowing the central nervous thing, and then like I had ability to write, or I can focus on this shit. You know what I mean? Like you could just sit and fucking do whatever for fucking hours.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Get lost. So those are the big dangers of the drug. For myself. But like everything, it starts out good, man. We used to sit there and like write for hours. I mean, some of my like best, I don't even say best word, maybe even some of my best were drug induced. Fuck it. I mean, a lot of the artists produced their best music under the influence of drugs. I still got some great songs sober, but yeah, I definitely like kind of use drugs as like a way to be more creative, especially when I was younger.
I mean, yeah, like you said, Big Pharma, America runs off drugs. Like they're the ones that introduced crack cocaine into the fucking community. So I am not surprised that you were prescribed drugs at such an early age because of whatever XYZ condition they said you need it for, when maybe you just needed to run around for an extra 10 hours and your ass would have been asleep like everybody else.
You know, like most kids, I just needed a hug and a dad.
Right? Shit.
I just needed a hug and a dad. Shit. You know, and that's the way I look at a lot of, like, why I take such pride in like raising my kid now and like really mastering my flaws, because you know he knows what's up. Like, I'll just smoke and sip, and you know. But I was thinking about like, nah, it's cool because like when I was like I seen way worse. I went through way worse, and like I'm like I truly don't. I'm like a good dude. Like my heart is really in the right places. I feel bad when I, for whatever reason, on my own vices. Maybe it's strictly because of health. Like I have kind of been. I have the tendency to let myself go lightly, mildly. Luckily, I have great genetics, thanks to that side. And so I have the ability to like go, but I'm naturally a healthy guy. And my ultimate brain is to live basically like a monk kind of guy in the mountains, very, rainy. I have this vision, like I kind of have this long beard and I have a walking stick. Okay. And I just wear like, basic, like a little cloth, like maybe a Kanye clothes or something holy, like just holy clothes, like ripped, or a sheet. And I just kind of walk, and I just eat berries and like simple life. Everything's cured with like a tea or something. But I think that's like my
motherland. It sound like,
yeah, that's my inner kind of like when I said about the 5 stages. To me, that might even be like on some 6th, high 5th. That's like that final when you're like kind of like, you know what? I really mastered my brain. I don't need to drink a Red Bull. I have no temptation to, and maybe that's far-fetched and stuff, but I don't think so.
I don't think it's far-fetched. There's nothing, if you can think it, it's not far-fetched. If it's an idea, you can make it a reality.
I've been around a lot of low vibration motherfuckers my whole life. That's what it comes down to. And
that'll do it.
I just really have. And I'm a product of that. I've kind of they tell me to stop talking like that, saying certain things, because I'm naturally like a kind of pessimist sometimes too. But I know I have this like there's a light at the end of the tunnel kind of, where I'll be cool. Because right now I'm still kind of able to be tilted or tempted or, so, but hey, I know that. So that's why I remain strong and I will come through and I'll be that OG walking. Just
half the battle is knowing. Half the battle is knowing, admitting, taking accountability. So you're halfway there, Harris. Halfway there.
Halfway there. We up in the Hida pub on a Thursday night, getting it in. For whatever reason, connection shitty on Podbean. Shout out to Mahid Akbar Rahman in the building over on Podbean, but it says poor quality. So it is what it is. We got great quality over here on the YouTube, on the Melon, on the Talk Studio. And HonestlyHelen in the building. Green screen working, lights is working. She got the dope vibe, the dope backdrop, the little blur.
Plants in the background.
Yeah. Shout out to Brother Ray up in the chat there, and Remo. Yes. Live show. Harold's Club. Harold. Up in the building. So where do you want to go next? We're still rocking for a minute here. I got this new clip software too. It's gonna be tight. Syncs up your voice to the whole thing. Okay. So, and it kind of like searches out for you like the like topics and shit. So if you
Oh, nice. Oh,
have a really
AI
good segment,
technology is getting crazy.
it's fucking crazy, man. AI bots and shit.
It's
So
intense.
I go down the rabbit hole, and then I'm looking up like, because I got these, I make clips on all this different shit, and then I'm like, AI clip, like they make clips for you, bro. Like it's like you take your thing, and then it just like tracks your voice, and then you can even set it to put keywords, and then if you said something that keyword, it like.
Wow. Yeah, I'm a very simple podcaster. I don't.
See,
I think we talked about that last time too. Like, my goal is not to be famous off my podcast or to make money. Like, I do it because I just enjoy talking. So when I get on podcasts like this and it like there's a nice background, it's very marketed. Like, I know where I'm at. You come on my podcast, we just on StreamYard, and it's just ain't nothing fancy about it. And I don't think that's gonna change because I already got to edit. That's enough. That's enough for me.
that's all good. That might be better because you're like an old school. You're like the '93 Jordan and Pippen. You're like
Hey.
you're like a '91, Grant Hardaway. Grant Hardaway. I'm drinking Grant Hill. I had Anthony Hardaway and Grant Hill mixed up. I said Grant Hardaway, but a damn Grant Hill. The sports people know.
As long as they know. But yeah.
I love. Because you might have like the love of the game, and it's like you come across a more genuine. You get some guy like me up here. It's just like a little bit for the views and the clicks and this, but I still love it as well. And just kind of,
I mean, it's as long as it's what is it? What's the phrase? Two sides of the same coin.
Green screen is on point, brother. Two sides of the same. No, I don't know the same.
I think that's what it is. Two sides of the same coin. Like where the end goal is to put out content. Your motivation might be more focused on views and clicks. My motivation is just I enjoy talking. So
yeah. Well, yeah. I don't want to come across just as views and clicks because I don't get that many views nor clicks. But I'm just excited for the ones that I do get. I'm like, damn.
Amen.
I see people with like couple thousand and shit. I'm just like, wow, like how do you get there? That's amazing.
God. And I didn't even know you actually can buy followers. So once I found that out, I was like, okay, maybe not everything I see is actually
that's true too. You have to watch for the followers. And I've even looked at that. I've looked at the whole thing, went down the whole rabbit hole. The only legit way that you just have to go through Google Ads. I just got done running a campaign, like a cheap campaign, like $15, $25. And, maybe got one subscriber out of it, just kind of like more people came to the channel.
Yeah.
But you can't, YouTube has it locked where you can't buy subscribers. Like I've tried that whole shit. Like we're not even, like looked into it, tried it, like what the fuck? Like there's no way to influx the numbers except for paying for Google ads and then having it like the views just, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I paid for a few Instagram ads for my Honestly Helen page.
Yeah.
And again, like I think it's worth it. I think like ultimately we want views, we want listeners, we want people to be brought into what we're trying to put out. But yeah, no, it's all that goes back to just like America is just a very peer pressure country because you look at other people's stuff and it's very easy to get caught up in, damn, I'm not doing half, or I'm like not even close to what they're doing and they just started, or like they do their lives and it's like, oh, I've only been doing this for 5 months. You got 10,000 followers. How the fuck? Yeah. But their story isn't our story. So I just am happy I'm not motivated by numbers. Like, yeah. I'm starting to see the payoff in me having, first of all, you made me realize that I've done a lot with my podcast. When you like were scrolling, I was like, holy shit, my page actually has a lot of shit on it. So like, I don't even really take stock of how far I've come. And then when you made me realize, I was like, you know what? I'm still getting the same amount of listeners that I got when I first started, but that means that I'm consistent with my content because I haven't lost any of my listeners. And if anything, if I have lost them, I've gained them back with new listeners. So consistency, just keep going. Shit, eventually we'll hit 10,000 viewers, listeners. We might be 80, but hey, it'll happen. It'll happen. Well, hopefully you get 80 before me because, you know, you put in way more effort than. Oh, you didn't have to pull it up now, though. I didn't. You know, I told you.
Gotta pull it up because we want people to go check you out. And yo, I swear, this is no joke. I am just trying to get. I just want to be able to say I got 1,000 YouTube subscribers and just say like, hey, even at one point in time, I had a monetized YouTube page for 2 weeks.
Hey, that's what's up.
That's kind of just like a main basic goal. I'm like, you know, as far as we got some downloads on Spotify and this, and shout out to Gubba Rum, first paying sponsor up in the building. You know what I mean? Still going strong. We got the Gubba Rum. And so I'm just like, that's my main kind of thing.
Yeah.
Other than that, I just enjoy the fuck out of this. I mean, I'll keep going on because I was telling Ray the other day, like, bro, this started out as like a 2-year plan, but it's really like a 5-year plan now. I was like, I'm gonna keep doing this shit, dog.
You gotta commit. It's not a 5-year plan. It's an indefinite plan. Podcasting is not you can't put a time on it. Your listeners get invested. You either have to podcasting to something else, a TV show.
Right. Well, like the plan as far as be consistent with something for like at least 2 years straight.
Yes.
And then like see what forms off the brand, like see what kind of molds of it, you know. Like,
that's true. That is true.
You know, it's kind of like, you know, 5 year. I was like, I could do this shit till I'm 40, and then, hey man, if it is really. The other day, my brother was clapping me. Shout out to my brother Chase. He was like, I'm the only one in this motherfucker. And I was like, well, thank you. Like, I was like, I don't give a shit, man. I'm still doing this shit. But it's for the future. This is for the future too. It's not.
It is. And I think it's just cool that regardless of how big we get, we're gonna be like memorialized on the internet forever. Our shit's not going anywhere. So in like 10,000 years, let's not be aggressive. Like in 80 years, when we're not even here anymore, someone's gonna stumble upon our shit and be like, damn, this is a really good podcast, or whatever the fuck they call it nowadays. It's gonna be like, holy fuck. We're part of history, whether we want to be or not, which I think is the cool part about it. Like, someone's gonna be listening to our shit long after we're not here anymore. And that's what's dope.
So check out HonestlyHelen, podcasters.spotify.com, and also follow her on Instagram. Mm-hmm. But you are putting in the work, man, because like I said, I mean, season 5, 60 plus episodes now. So starting season 6.
Oh no, we just started season 5. So I need to record episode 5. I think I'm on.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's you're gonna do it. We're gonna do the damn thing.
I've been here. I am not new to this. I am true to this. I do very much enjoy podcasting. So luckily I've gotten better at it. I'm a natural at it. So it doesn't feel like extra work. And I think that's probably why I don't want to monetize it, because then it'll be work. And I'm trying to get this bartender as a second job. I don't want 3 jobs. I barely want 2. So.
But you think there's a way, you know, this day and age, someone come to you like, yo, just you know, well, we're gonna make bartending. Let's just see whatever it is. Hey, we'll give you the same amount to just run this podcast like you're doing from your house, but it requires you to wake up or put in like 5 extra hours or something a day. Like, would that interest you? Like, as far as like,
100%. Like, because this is no brain work. Like that, I can wake up and bullshit, and it not even be bullshit. But like, I can wake up and talk about stuff and not have to prepare for it. Yeah, definitely. Or if someone's like, yo, Helen, we're gonna give you your own TV show, and all you have to do is come up with your content. What? Say less. I'm there.
I might have the little opportunity Well, not even might. It's already going through, but like
Hey.
it's weird. It's weird. This thing. I don't know. Well, maybe on the back end I'll bring it up because like I don't want to say it on the air yet, and then
Yeah.
hasn't happened.
Keep
But
blessings close to you until they,
yeah,
bloom. I support that.
but it's an ability to like create new content, like a live, but even more structured. Like it's more, it would be cool to start almost like like a network of, like a cut scenes, hey, now we're going to the Thursday night, it's like more of a production.
Yeah.
I want to work on like a production. Like it would be cool. I want like shout out to Brother Ray and everything. We need a few more pieces to like put our Reno media team together to where it's like, yo, we're rolling this shit out on Tuesday, boom, boom, and then think about like bringing on other.
Yeah, the Hida network or Hida. How would you say it? Is it Hida? Hida? How do you pronounce your
Hida?
Hida sounds like Al Qaeda, but I see what you did.
Hida.
I think it's possible. It's definitely possible for sure. And listen, the fact that my cousin was like podcasting is going to become the new form to consume media, and now everybody named Mama is a podcaster. Like there's so many people who just buy mics and start recording. Like
that's why I'm a pubcaster. Number one, I don't even.
I really like that. I really like that.
I'm coining. See, I gotta be a pioneer at everything. Everything I do is like, let me do this pubcast, and it's like, let me just keep talking about that, put that out there in the algorithms, because there might be some bigger person with more reach that like, yo, we like that, we're gonna take that one, like pub, and I want to be on the first wave when podcasts fall out, because eventually, imagine podcasts getting so big, and I think it's gonna happen like where it's almost like how we talk about VHS or DVD or like they'll be like, a podcast, bro. You're a podcaster, bro. That was so
I agree
2020,
with
bro. Like, what's the next?
It's definitely a fad. It's definitely a fad. There's too much work to go into it for it to be a trend.
Yeah, it's like a vidcast or whatever the next wave is, and it might be the virtual podcast. I've already predicted that on the show. Like YouTube, you're pretty much gonna have to go, and when you subscribe, it's like a virtual kind of. You put on your VR headset, or it's like holographic by that point. That's some shit, and you have to like scan your.
Oh my gosh! No,
go into this like virtual scenario to where the creator can create his theme. It's your podcast, it's your world, it's your video, it's your movie, but you can kind of recreate it in your way out. It's going to be intense.
It sounds like it. Virtual reality already makes me nervous. So.
I'm gearing up to be like on the virtual like podcast shit, like that sort of. Like I want to be on that tread, on that wave or whatever.
Yeah.
And I don't even like technology like that. It scares the hell out of me. But just how people now, like 20 years ago, we didn't think about this scrolling and going live and all this stuff. And then 20 years from now, it's like, you're not just going to subscribe. Like it's going to be like this, seriously, like it's like a holograph of you, or like you're going to pop up like a mist. And like,
no, I don't want it.
It's just going to be you right there, like anywhere in time. Like,
I don't want it. Tap me out. I don't want it. There's a movie. I think it's actually called Time, where they have their lifespan on their arm, the inside of their arm, and like you pay for things with your life. So it's like, if you want a drink, that'll be 2 minutes. So you have to give them 2 minutes of your life to get a drink.
And I'm like, Time with Justin Timberlake.
Yes. Oh, that movie has scarred me. I think that's accurate. Yeah. That's definitely what the world's going to turn to. Like, y'all taking years off my life for doing the everyday things. Like, excuse me, hello? Please don't do that.
I don't like JT, and I believe teleprogramming I mean, it's exactly what it is. And that's why I don't watch a lot of those movies either, because it freaks me out. Just like that Contagion with that, was it Mark Wahlberg or whatever, the whole, it literally predicted the schmovid. Like they used the term social distancing in the movie. Like, was it like
Oh wow.
like 3 years prior? It came out like 2016 or 20. They used social distancing. They used, it was like Contagion 19 or some shit like that. I was like, what? And the whole, masks and
It's a scary world. Yeah. And someone just told me that, yeah, you mentioned earlier, like COVID wave 2 is coming back. Someone just was saying that 2 people that she was working with got COVID. And I didn't read, I heard somewhere else that there is another strain that's coming back out. So there's going to be a part 2. And I'm just, YOLO, man. I'm not getting shot again. So if the vid gonna take me out, the vid gonna take me out. Because at this point, y'all is engineering the fuck out of things.
you know what's sad is like you got the thing, the thing shot in you. It's fine, but I don't know, that just really freaks me out. I was ready to quit my job and just everything. Like I was literally ready to, like, I'll die over that shit. Like I'll fucking like nah, man. Like I'm serious about that shit. Like I'm not doing nothing that they say. I'm not doing it. I don't believe it. I don't believe in nothing. Just leave me alone. Just leave me alone. I don't care. I don't care about nothing. There's nothing on the TV that you could say.
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a damn about no UFOs. I don't give a damn about no aliens. I don't give a damn about your vaccine. I don't give a damn about nothing. Just like, let me just wake up, maneuver how I do, and just like be in my little zone. And just like, that's how I operate. Like, let me live by my 5-second rule. Yes, you can absolutely go outside with fucking wet hair or feet. You're not gonna get sick. Like, that's some bullshit. Like, just look like
you gotta find your cave soon.
like just
America's not for you here. It's not for you.
I know. And then we get into this. Then we get into this this stuff, and it just makes you I just want to like flip everything over and just go run and hide, because it's like, how, but there's got to be I'm trying to carve me out something, because there's like personalities and stuff like that too, that like they get away with that stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can't cancel this. You can't cancel me, baby. They
better not. They're gonna try though, because they don't like to speak the truth. I don't know. And then you know what? It's always like evaded me how no group or person has been able to successfully like one up the man. There's just too much majority rules in America that the people that have common sense are too small. Their voices aren't loud enough, that we're the crazy ones. We're the ones that conspiracy theorists, or we don't trust anything. And so it's just always like been so interesting, like the power that America has over the world. Like America did that. Like they really set out to make people believe like our shit don't stink. What we say is law, because we know what we're talking about. We've done our research. And then you kind of find out they ain't did shit, and people still believe them. Oh, it's America. They're there for the people. Oh God, it's an interesting time. Let me tell you.
And so you have traveled abroad, you said?
Yes.
Where did you go again? What countries have you been?
The furthest I have been is London, and I've been to Hawaii, been to Mexico, and then I've been to a few stateside places. Okay. And some cruises. So I've been to some islands.
Different islands. If there was a place outside of America, even where you haven't been, like, is there anything in your spirit that kind of tells you like, yo, I could, I don't know what the government would be like there, but just if I could get away from America, kind of lifestyle? What is that?
Honestly, it would be any island. I think like Fiji Islands, fucking the Dominican Republic, like any island that isn't associated with you, because it's just such simple living. Like you normally eat off the land. There's not a whole lot of emphasis on how you look and what you wear because you trying to stay cool. So probably in islands because I also enjoy fish. So I could be a pescatarian.
Yeah. I've always wanted to go to Belize.
Huh?
I've always wanted to go to Belize.
Ooh,
I went to like, I had a little, went to school with this chick like from Belize, and she'd show me like these dope ass pictures, and I was like, yo, you live there? And then I started following her on Instagram, and I was like that's your life? Like that's just your daily life? Like what the fuck?
Yeah. I want to try Bora Bora. I really want to try Bora Bora.
Bora Bora. Oh, yeah.
The Maldives. The places that nobody talks about, and I only learned about them because I rub elbows with some people that got money, and this is where they travel, and they don't talk about it because they don't want other motherfuckers to know.
Bora Bora. Like, what about like the Epstein Island or
No, I can't support Epstein.
Or like where's that place? Where's that place Russell's hiding out in? Because those same charges.
Oh God, I can't even think about
that. He's hiding out somewhere, Bali or something.
Bali, I do want to see Bali
because there's like no extradition.
So
that would be interesting. No, this is the Harris.
Africa, Ghana. I do Ghana.
Okay.
Or Ethiopia.
Yeah.
Africa is more developed than we think, so I actually need to do more research on that. But I definitely would live in Africa for sure.
Definitely the motherland. Like I only got a chance to go to Mexico a couple years ago, but just it was so amazing, man. Shout out to my boy Fernie, and yo, that was like a real Mexico though. We talking not no resort, no Cancun shit. I guess I'm like, do one of those or something to make it back, because I was in the shits, and he kept me safe though, and it was lovely though. I was like, man, it's pretty dope. Like at least coming from my perspective, but then I'm seeing him out here, and I'm like, fuck, just if he could, if he could experience, and like all these people, like I'm there for a little 7-8 days, so of course I'm happy to be there. And then I did get sad towards the end because I was looking at like seeing his kids and just kind of like, fuck man, like I wish I could give him. I'm going back to my son, and I wish I could do more. I don't know, but being appreciative, right? Like like America isn't. It's like a dope ass place. It's like the little people in charge, but as far as like the our just like how we move, it's so like we're just out here chilling, I guess, in a way.
America is look, I ain't gonna fake. I don't fuck with America for real, but I say that because I come from a place of privilege being an American, and I understand that. So I'm talking all this shit, but I get to benefit from being it because I know like Mexico in the city, that ain't the play. Like I know I probably would hate Mexico government too, but for what I think my gripe is that America gaslights everybody, even its citizens, and I'm just not a fan of it. And I just wish we were more about what we say and less about who pays us more or who gives us the most attention. That's really my gripe, is that America could do better, but we choose not to because we've gotten away with it, and it serves us not to. So that's my gripe with America, but it is what it is. I'm here, so let me calm down before they take my citizenship and dump me somewhere.
We're gonna put you in the, claim the 150, 5150.
Right, that part. They crack my ass real fast.
No, I feel it. I have those same kind of, feelings and stuff too. And then I just sit back too. I'm like, fuck. It's really whether here or there. The question, number one question is to get a little bit of money. Because even if I go out of country, okay, well, let me buy a little plot of land, set up. But yeah, my goal is just like, I just want to be left the fuck alone. And then America might not be the the place for long for that. But if we could get these crooks out of the White House and everything, and just kind of, there might have to be some sort of
don't hold your breath on that.
Well, it might have to
that
be like
shit runs deep. We'd have to burn that motherfucker down.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It might have to come to that.
You could probably move to Idaho and get your leave me the fuck alone. What's in Idaho or Wyoming? Like the states nobody talks about.
I got a couple little contacts in Idaho. So hey, let's don't talk about that too much, little lady, because I might have to go get my pickup and go.
What happens in Idaho? Like what is on in Idaho?
When you run out there in the mountains, you'll be safe though. Yeah, you'll be safe. Yeah, I'll keep an eye on you. Don't worry now.
Them arms be strong out there. See my little muscles? I got those from picking potatoes.
Yeah, man.
I love Idaho. I've never been, but it sounds like a great time.
Shout out to Idaho. I had honestly, no shit. I had some of my wildest stories come from fucking Idaho.
Jeez Louise.
And Utah, I mean, some crazy early on.
I visited, was it North Carolina or South Carolina? One of the Carolinas, not Fort Myers. I visited one of the Carolinas and I was like, dang, I never would have known. I think it was North Carolina. It was cool.
I'm a Tar Heel fan. Other than the Wolfpack and the Running Rebel, I go for the UNC Tar Heels and basketball. Of course, fuck Duke. And so I definitely always wanted to visit North Carolina. Go to
what does that mean? What's the city in North Carolina that everybody goes to? That's where I think I went.
Charlotte, the big one, or what else they got there? I just know Chapel Hill, Charlotte.
Oh,
well, they got Greensboro.
Maybe it was South Carolina then. Shit.
Raleigh, Charleston. That's in South Carolina. They're Charleston.
I'm gonna have to go look on my maps where I took pictures with my cousin because I don't remember where the fuck we went. It was a quick trip. It was like Friday to Sunday. It was nothing.
Oh, that's dope. Only thing I regret before I spit my little seed out. Well, I got some little green screen flaring up on the side there. I don't like that.
Oh, I see it.
For what?
You didn't say nothing. I want to notice it.
I know, but now it's for absolutely no reason, though. For no reason. No fan, nothing. It's crazy.
You got a spirit visiting you.
Wait a minute. Maybe this is the fan. Hold on. No? Anyway, the only thing I regret is not traveling a little bit more. Because I had the opportunity. Again, kind of one of those lazy ass dudes that needs help sometimes. Like, fuck, man. Even now, I got this thing going on. It's like a legal matter thing. Nothing crazy, but I got 30 days to turn in the papers, and I'm sitting on maybe like week day 20 or 21, and it's a lot of papers I have to turn in. And I'm just one of those guys that I need like an assistant. I need like a woman just in those ways. See, I don't financial support on that shit on my own. I need literally a fucking tutor or some shit like car registrations.
Yeah.
Like that. I mean, I've been riding sometimes been pulled over 2 months. Like, did you know your tags were expired? I would literally just even based on my reaction, I'm like, oh, that's a thing. Sir, I literally didn't even know.
Let me work on that. Let me go investigate what that means.
And so I'd be late to the game on a lot of shit. But fuck, man. I was saying that because got distracted by that little ding. Fucking weird sound. But shout out to that person. Yeah. What the fuck was talking about, damn it? I got sidetracked. Happens a lot of smoking.
Whenever you ask me that, my brain always spazzes out. We were talking about.
I know, and it kind of messes up the flow of the conversation. See that's a rookie podcaster move. See, that's one of the things to get better is sometimes getting even lost in the flow of conversation. It's like, bro, you really got to remember, or maybe just have a notepad in front of you.
That's why I don't do it high. I can't smoke high and do a podcast because I lose my train of thought all the time because I don't be paying attention. I'd be like, what you just said?
No, I can't really blame the weed. It's really because I seriously be having so many thoughts running through my head as
You did say that you listen. You have shared a lot, so you have overcome a lot. I just want to give you a round of applause. I think you're doing a great job considering the things that you have shared about your past. You have overcome. Yes. Well deserved, Harris. Well deserved.
Oh, thank you. I don't know. And I came a long way. No, it's I don't know. It just is what it is, and I feel like all the information's out there anyway. Like the government has hours and hours of footage of my thoughts of my brain of me fucking like jerking off, like looking into the freaking camera. Like it's just like they have it all. They can expose it at any time. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just like come on my podcast and just like
it's definitely helping somebody.
Yeah.
You're speaking to somebody, and that's
my son too. You said something earlier, like 80 years down the road, and it's kind of like a memoir for my lack of writing. He has a shitload of writings for me, but he could just literally be like, "Yo, just go check out old man." Like on a Thursday, he was doing his crazy shit, and then like, oh, I kind of remember that he'd be getting ready for a show. Like Thursday nights was his thing. It's kind of that too. That's why I could easily just sit here, and just do it regardless.
Good. Well, regardless of you saying it is what it is, I think you should definitely take stock in how far you've come, because there's people still struggling, and drugs are no joke. They are no joke. No joke at all.
Yeah. Well,
serious.
Thank you, Remo, with the applause as well. Yeah, no, it's I like it. It's a good little thing. So before we get you up out of here, on a Thursday night, see the freaking phone died and everything too. Bam! On your Instagram, again, you're on the Anchor, you're on Instagram.
All the things.
There, and it's just honestly, I always want to say honestly, not honest, it's just the honest. Honestly, Helen on Instagram.
Yes, _ after Helen, but like how it's spelled here. That's my Instagram name. Yeah, I don't. My podcast is not visual; it's just auditory. But I post on my Instagram a lot, my stories a lot, so you see me enough. A fan or not? I like to say I have fans. Please don't be a fan of me. Just appreciate that art. Don't be a fan. Just support me. Is that not Ron? Can you support and not be a fan?
Yeah. I know Brother Ray was listening the other night too. He said, yeah, man, I put on Helen's show the other night and I've shared it around. So it's just main thing is we love it. We do it for ourselves. And then like I said, if there's even one person and any ounce of energy, even if there's no viewers and stuff, the fact that you're a person, you give up your time and energy to do something for another person, like, oh, let me go on his show, like that's an honor in itself. So sometimes we have to take that in consideration. It's like
100%. I love the networking that comes with podcasting, and I'm always excited because we did meet off of Brian's podcast, so it's always cool to be like, damn, I didn't even think this opportunity would come from that, and then it happens and you make good connection. So bare minimum, podcasting makes you network without you even realizing that you're networking, and I think it's great.
Yeah,
such an undervalued tool.
I don't do enough of it. Honestly, need to try to start doing more. But I'm in all the Facebook groups and this and that, but then the people that I kind of met so far are kind of full of doo-doo, like, oh, like
No.
time, like, I don't know, man. Just people make excuses. It's not.
Oh man, yeah.
This shit ain't that, like, we're all busy, but we really ain't that busy.
Yes.
Like, none of us are building fucking rockets and trying to save children and shit like that. Like, we're really not that busy. Unless you're some damn school teacher, some like, get up at 4 a.m. and help disabled vets, like on some real shit, and then like then you go teach blind kids at 9, and you don't got time because you got to help your mother who's sick, and then like that's few and far in between. And most of these motherfuckers just wake up and lay there, and so and then we just want to do something. So I'm just all about, like, if you got a camera or for anybody, I'm always telling them, like, yo, like, what do you know, let's, like, in the moment.
Yeah.
It's very hard to meet that person, and then, like, oh, then 45 minutes later, we're doing this thing.
Yeah. It is. It's people are camera shy, and people are always. I think the biggest hurdle is people are always mindful of how they come off to others. They want to be politically correct. They don't want to offend anybody. You know, they want to say things that make them look good. And I respect all of that. I think that's good things to have in mind. But I think also people appreciate more just genuineness. And if you say some shit that comes off wrong, but the way you say it is just like is a receiving. Mostly people can agree to disagree for the most part. They like you overall. So I think if we just got out of our heads and just showed up, there'd be a lot more conversations that actually happen and people wouldn't flake. But I just was telling my sister, because my sister has a closet. She has a dog and cat bandana company, Claws and Paws. Go check them out on Etsy. Real plug, real quick. And I'm dog sitting, and she was like, so I'm going to ask my friend who I'm dog sitting for to like check out my sister's website. But I was like, I'm gonna buy him a bandana anyway. And she was like, so you doing another favor? Because I'm not having this friend. I'm not charging her to watch her dog, and I'm watching for a week. Because in my mind, you my friend. I don't need to. If I'm that bad on money, I'll figure it out. I don't need to ask you for money to watch a dog. But I was telling her, I was like, sometimes you have to do things for yourself. And if we want to get Claws and Paws name out there as a bandana company, I can't wait on her to buy it from you. If I have her dog with me and I can get a bandana on this dog and start advertising for us sooner, then we just got to do that. Like, so I think the biggest message too is sometimes you have to be your biggest advocate. Sometimes you have to there's not even such thing as over investing yourself, but you have to be the number one investor. Like, that's sometimes just how that cookie crumbles until the wave catches on, or that one big person that's able to really influence your sales or your viewers comes along, or it's natural. So I'm never shameless. Like, I'd be quick plug myself, or no, I'm lying. I'm not quick to plug myself. I'm quick to plug other people, and I'm quick to market for other people. Because I don't want my podcast to grow too fast. It's stressful enough now.
Yeah, I can see that. Definitely slow dough, better than no dough. The slow grind, like the one. It was cool. Like the one viral moment that we did have, like about last year when we had Kelpie on, and he was going crazy. And I had my one pretty viral clip. Like, there was like 80 something comments or whatever. It was, and I was like, damn, like I never had this impression, but there was that feeling of actual hate. We had this troll that was so pissed about my interview, like, style with him, and I didn't know this kid from nothing. I just was like, it was just out the blue type show. I was like, fuck it, let's roll with it, and we got him on. But then I woke up literally, and I was loving it. But I was like also dissecting, like, yo, is this what you really want to do? Like, this is like, it's not just you know, I have other people that like, if I go down this route, you know, am I gonna be cool with the death threat, or, you know, with somebody really getting angry because like of my thought, right? And yeah, I am. I took it on chin. I was like, yeah, I would. And yeah, but I kind of can't wait when that happens for me.
I haven't had any negative press yet, and I don't know how I react to it. I'm confident enough in myself that I think I won't be fazed by it, but I think I'll undoubtedly hurt my own views, because I probably would respond to it and say some more ignorant shit and not help the situation, because fuck these people. To be honest, shit.
I had to. It tested me, but I said, you know what? I'm a kill him with kindness, and I'm gonna promote at the same time. And so I just typed up something like, "Yo, well, thanks for your time and energy. Like, be sure to tune in next week. You know, 8 p.m." And then,
okay, that's a good one.
Like,
that's the route.
It was just like like a promote, but like the main thing, like energy, like bro, you're the one commenting type shit, like
That part. Because you know how much effort it takes to.
yeah, because I could just I was like going back, I was like, oh nah, I don't want to start this. I don't want to start this because I'll be wasting my day on some bullshit.
Mm-hmm. And they quick to do that for surely.
Yeah. And a few more were sent, and yeah, it was just interesting. But I was like, damn, this is like a smidget, like a one fucking thousandth of what you know
Yeah.
what normal people get or whatever.
The big dogs in here.
That'd be crazy. But then, yeah, well, I don't know. Either way, I think I'm desert boy. It's just gonna stay like that. I don't give a shit. Fucking board gives a damn. You know, the Hida pub. This shit was built by boards and everything. We got things holding up with duct tape.
I love that.
My first live that I did, I had although I had a pretty dope, the same studio, but like this broke and I had duct tape on it and shit. Like for the, I'm like, bro, change your mind. I'm like, nah, man, it's like duct tape, bro. This is the beginning. So
Right. You got to start from the bottom. So you can show when you got this nice mic, you got the green screen now. Can't nobody touch you.
Nobody. And the content I'm about to be dropping is gonna be pretty tight. As soon as I figure out how to throw videos on here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I got some dope headshots coming too, because the official got the little photo light, whatever.
Okay. Doing big things, big things. I love that.
Yeah. Trying.
Go ahead, Hida podcast.
Really the only thing that keeps me motivated right now is like the branding of it, like that.
Yeah.
Keep branching out. You know what I mean?
You got it, Harris. I think you're doing a great job.
I appreciate it.
It looks great.
Yeah. I appreciate it. Shout out to you. What is this? Cheers. Yes. Industry Slaving over on Twitch. Shout out to you. Sorry if I offend someone. You can't offend nobody here at the Hida Pub. Get the fuck out of here. Try a little harder. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You got to come 10 times. What are you talking about? Fucking thick skin over here. Cheers to you, damn it.
I love the polite.
Drink it again. Yeah.
See, you got sound effects. Listen, you are doing it.
We got a little thing over here, but that's what makes the show. That's what makes it. The ultimate goal in the beginning was like, I want to run like a production. Like I want to like it don't have to be me. Like I just want to meet people and like put them on and then have enough people that has a dream to be like, yo, you got some money? I got some money. Like let's rent this little space and just like it's all of ours, and fucking let's just like create out of here type shit. That's my true kind of thing. Like any kind of creation, all it takes is energy though. Like I don't give a fuck if it's a skating. This dude likes to skateboard. Okay, film his skateboard videos. You'll do your podcast. Whatever. I'll do the podcast or I'll fucking help. I'll just sit there and edit. I'll edit the videos for you guys.
Kind sir,
and still do my podcast. I don't give a shit. I just want to be a part of something.
Well, ain't nothing to it but to do it, Mr. Sir. So you got it. Absolutely. You have all the faith in you. You're on your way.
Appreciate it. What's next on your menu and when are you doing your next show? You do it bi-weekly, yes?
Yes, bi-weekly. So the next episode will drop Monday. This Monday coming up. It will be a solo episode. And I haven't even recorded it yet. Okay. So I am gonna be posting that or recording that, posting that, and then I need to get some guests on. So I probably need to get you on my podcast, huh, Harris?
Yeah.
There's no visual, so ours will just be a conversation. But yeah, I'm halfway through season 5, so we have 7 more episodes to go to record.
Okay. That's dope. I'm gonna be sure to again put the link in this one and plug away, and I will have some clips, some dropping, man. I think we did excellent this time around, and I definitely want to see you back on. Just
Yeah, I like the pub.
thank you. Just throughout the rest of the year, and let's continue this growth with the
Amen.
that we have going. You know what I mean?
I'm here for that. I am here for that, Mr. Harris. Amen. Amen. 2 snaps in a room. Woo.
Absolutely. All right. And that's how we do it on the Hida Pub on a Thursday.
On a Thursday.
Now, anything else you want to cover? Anything? I know you got an early start tomorrow, so I don't want to.
Yeah, I'm doing my row class, my little exercise for my life. Not really. Check me out. The vibe here is normally how I am. Like, I'm pretty consistent with how I show up to people. So if you appreciate it, follow me HonestlyHelen _ on Instagram. My podcast is on most platforms. Yeah, and if you got a dog, claws and paws bandanas. We have cute bandanas for your animals. That's it. And thank you so much, Hida Pub, for having me back. This was great. It was a good show. Happy to return whenever you need me to.
All right.
I'll remember my smoky smokes next time. I didn't feel like going downstairs and grabbing my blunt.
Yeah. No, definitely come through. Bring your drink. Bring your blunt. Smoking's welcome. I'm gonna start smoking some cigars on the show.
Oh, he's a sophisticated man.
Yeah, I try to do this little button up. That's like my signature. My signature is the button up, but I went through all my dress shirts, so now I'm just got this, and I'm like, I want to start like just a couple like little cigars, Got my coat.
Yeah, okay. We're in the lounge now. We're not at the pub. If you got a cigar, we at a lounge.
Oh, okay. So we could turn into Hida Lounge, Hida Pub. See after the.
That can be your late night. The pub turns into a lounge. 20, 25 and older.
Yes, that's when the lights come on from like 9 to 11. It's like Hida Pub, and then
there you go. Listen, your green screen, you got the vibes already. You halfway there.
Hell yeah.
You in the kitchen part of the lounge right now. It look like
after hour. Yep, Hida Lounge. No, see, that's the whole thing. That could literally be a thing. Get the playlist right. Get it like doper and be like, yo, I'm gonna carry the tone this long, and then only play like this style of music, and then really like do a breakdown, like like yo, and like switch the whole theme up, and like now we're going into the Hida. Like it's like a different.
Listen, the possibilities.
Dope.
You got it. I will happily help you cut the ribbon for Hida Lounge. Or I'll be in the crowd when you cut the ribbon.
That'll be the shit. You guys are from USA. Yes, we're live from America. Industry. Holy shit. Your actual name is Industry Slaven?
Listen, when you said it the first time, I was like, I'm surprised you could read that because I wasn't sure what was happening.
Industry Slave? And I was just talking at the beginning of the show about how the people if your handlers are listening, reach out to me. And now there's a guy named Industry or Slaven or Slave. And
he's European. Or they are European. I don't know if it's a man or a girl. I'm a slave for the industry. Oh, okay. Yep, they're correct. All right.
Wow. That wait. See, now you started. Is that really like a real thing? Are you here to? Well, okay, interesting. I'm getting a little sleepy there. What'd you do at the beginning of the show? Helen started it with her ass. She came on here with the throwing up the threes and everything.
Listen, your English. Listen. I think you missed the early part of the show where Harris was basically on your same wavelength. Yeah. Oh, well, thanks for joining all the way from wherever you are in the world.
Yeah. Interesting. My English is bad. That's what it is. There's always a weird weird Patreons, that come in and through the door late nights and
Not the weird patrons. You're not weird. You're amazing, you industry slave.
yeah, just weird in a good way. Like, yo, we don't know what this guy's on, but he's welcome.
Yeah, we
More than welcome. Come. Bring
don't
it.
try and kill us. We support you.
I want all the party favors.
I hear Norway is actually really fun. Like Norway's a party country.
Norwegian, eh?
Mm-hmm. That's what I heard. I ain't never been in Norway. That's a little bit above my pay grade right now.
Norwegian, eh?
One day.
That's dope. Shout out to you, man.
Yes.
Live from Norway.
Thank you for tuning in.
Absolutely. Industry slaving. Okay. That's what's up. Conspiracy hat.
Strapped on.
Yeah. Now they say be careful what you wish for, so maybe I should be careful what I wish for. Let's see. Okay, we gotta get me out of here. It's fine. Because last week, hold on. When you were here the last time,
yeah,
it was long, but I still stayed on for like 7 hours and 44 minutes. Broke the record.
You stayed on after?
Yeah.
6 hours?
Oh yes, it was a 7 hour and 44 minute live stream. It was insane. Didn't even fucking get up and piss once or nothing. I think until like maybe right at the end, and I was like, "Yo, wish for peace." Oh, wow. Do you know any secrets that's about to happen? There's something bad going to happen to America.
Listen, let me go. I don't want to be a part of this conversation. They're not going to get me.
Oh yeah.
Man, that's a long time to be alive.
Yeah. No, it was kind of too long. Like I was almost like I could have ended it like 6 hours because the last 2 hours, but it was fun because me and Beeline did like almost a 6 hour, and I was like, well, I gotta go over 6, and then that just turned into 7. But you said no, not into that. Oh, okay. Just had to check. Just had to check. I don't know what kind of trolls or industry agents that they're sending at me. We already had the one, so you never know. Harry's drinking again, but no, we will get you up out of here. Thank you so much, Helen, and then yes, I'll be reaching out to you shortly. Not that you care, but your sign again. You're that C word that I don't like, or what's your sign?
I'm definitely not a Cancer. I'm an Aquarius.
Aquarius. Sorry, I get the can. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm an Aquarius. January, baby.
Okay. We got Virgo season coming on the horizon. That's my little season, but we're in the Aquarius cycle, so it's gonna be it's gonna be interesting.
Emotional. Listen. Oh, we're the best sign, but yeah, I'm. My mom was a Virgo. Y'all are a different breed.
I'm gonna be doing some readings from the next as soon as 3 more weeks. Yeah, about 3 more weeks or 2 more before the change, and I'll be reading the horoscope every Thursday for those 4 days and
oh my God.
Forecast. I'm an old army guy. I'm just drunk. That's awesome. Salute to you. All right.
My man's definitely drunk because these typos are getting to you. We support you, though. We support you. But yeah. But yeah, I keep yawning. I think that feels rude. Yeah, anytime you want me back, I'd be back. It was a great show.
Yes, thank you so much. I'm glad we got the audio right. This was like a good do-over. So yes, you have a good night and a good weekend. Be safe out there in the wild Cali.
Hey, nice. Thank you. Have a good night, you guys. Till next time.
All right. That's how you end the show. Honestly, Helen up in the building. Remo, salute to you. We got politics are opium for the people. Like crack, yeah. Opium shit. Man, great show, great engagement. Thanks to everybody who did tap into the Hida Pub. And let me just take a second to play some beats. Wind it on down. Go refill your drink, your ice. Come on back. Shit. We're just gonna sit right here and go into the next probably segment and be out of here. Just not too bad tonight. We're doing a good time tonight. Right on time. I'm gonna play around with my green screen here. Except I got a little pickup coming up over here. I don't know what this is. It's on this left side right here. That's weird. Okay, maybe I could put the intensity. Okay, just put the little intensity up. There we go. Oh, right there, perfect. Oh, look at that. Just be a floating body. Just be ahead. Just be ahead. $49.5 seems perfect. A little strong. Yeah, definitely gonna have to play with this throughout the week. Read a little bit about it and really get this shit proper. Figure out how to play some videos, different things up on here. That one's a little blurry. We got the Hida Pub. Yeah, man. Yeah. Hope I don't offend people. See, I don't hope I don't offend people. I hope that I offend people. Because that's where the good stuff is. You want to offend, at least over here, man. It's like people are, I don't know, America, you're from Norway. What's your view on America? Like what's your news saying? You're hearing about this, the tranny stuff, the turning the boys into girls, or you can't say this word, and people are getting fired from their job because they're making jokes and references about like silly stuff, and people are getting offended. That I don't like that. I don't subscribe to that sort of stuff. I'm from the old school, generation Y, not no millennial, not no Z, generation Y. I don't know, 87, baby. So about 2 hours into the show, some bleed is like starting to pick over from the green screen. Interesting. See, I never noticed it that bad before. Is it just losing its luster? See, now it's crazy looking. Now it looks crazy. Hold on. We'll figure it out. All right, let's put on some beats, though. But before we do that,
I'm a prolific.
Harry's drinking again. People forget people who need help. Yeah. I was just talking about that actually with the guy at work. Are you speaking more of like homeless people or mental health or financial help, or just maybe a lot of us need help. I need help. Fucking need help. But that's what Hida Pub's here for, man. That's what my platform's here for also, is to give people that voice and then, you know, have some virtual convo if you're overseas and this and that. So it's good. It's pretty good. Interesting. Let's play some beat. Didn't do too bad tonight. I like this backdrop right here. This is fly, bro. Okay. Shit, let's talk about it though. Like, you know, it's definitely the West. Shit, I heard that, you know, now China's up in there eating off them too. Also, but I know it's interesting. Went to this conference, actually, this networking event a few weeks ago. We're talking to Africans. Shout out to Sofu. I don't know his whole name. I'm gonna say Sofu. And Triumphant. And they were actually more for China being there than the US. Just because, like, I don't know, they're saying like China kind of, they'll show up, build infrastructure, but they're not really in our politics. America shows up and they're like all in our shit. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, man.
Hey, man, this is Tommy Chung, and you're listening and watching Harris is Drinking Again. Sounds like a ghetto movie.
Norway sells weapons to stupid people. Really? Yeah, I don't know. Who do y'all sell weapons to? Because, you know, I'm just like ignorant American guy. I don't know my world geography like I'm supposed to. Norway is in Europe though. Like, you're on the continent of Europe, right? At least I think. Interesting, man. Fucking America's school systems is, you know, with whack. In Europe, yeah. Yeah, man, I love to travel. Been to Mexico, and but are you from America living in Norway, or you're straight Norwegian, and you were in the Norwegian army or the U.S. Army and then went to Norway? Just straight Norwegian? Okay. Aside Sweden and Russia. Norwegian army, yeah. Okay. Well, salute to you still, man. Thank you for your service. Still, man. Border guard. Nice. Okay. Shit. Well, as you know, we could use some tightening up around here on our border. You know, that's for sure, man. Shit. What's going on right now is ridiculous. Norway, Russia. For sure. Yeah, this next is upcoming election and this upcoming it's gonna be something. It's 2024. Buckle your boots. You know, I'm already preparing. Got the survival kit. I'm always adding to my survival supplies and just like hunkering down. I'm never afraid of Russia. I'm afraid of greedy people. Yeah. It's all good, man. Shout out to Russia. I mean, I don't know. And that's the thing. That's the thing about me. Like, I mean, I don't know. We don't talk too much politics over here. And I have one of my co-hosts, Brother Ray, or my cousin Fatty Phil comes through and he spits his politics stuff. I don't know enough about the whole even Ukraine nonsense. That's what it is to me, just a bunch of nonsense. And so I don't know. I mean, I don't just fucking US just fucking with everybody's shit. If I could pull us back, I would. I'd be like, nah, we got like wars here at home to fight. We got bigger fish to fry, man. All that money, I'm putting it back in our school systems, K through 12 first, preschool, kindergarten, all the way up to 12th grade. I'm funneling money back into our schools. I actually have a little prison reform of my own. I would like to Rockefeller family. Are you part of the Rockefellers? The hell? Or you're just saying they're the greedy? Yeah, they control. Yeah, the royal families. The Vanderbilts and the Vanguards, and all these some Chinese royal families, the Yins and the Yangs, the Yis and the Yins. So it's interesting. I would like to possibly run for mayor one day of one of my beloved hometowns, small town in Nevada. I do have a nice plan. Tourette's is kicking in. I do have a nice plan to clean up the streets as far as trash and funnel money back into our school systems, build up the infrastructure and stuff, and create more community programs so we can rebuild the minds back for it. Because this generation's kind of lost. The baby boomers are lost. So it's like and what they're doing now with these fucking bullshit millennials, these 2000 babies, they're growing up and all this shit, and they're gonna like I was just listening to a stat today, like 21% of millennials are gay. The fuck? And like it was like 2% of the baby boomers were gay or something. Like it's just we're creating like weaker people every generation. So we got to go back to like creating, strong values and stuff again. It's fucked up. Let's see. Everyone know them. Do you have faith in yourself? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, definitely, man. Yeah, that's pretty much, the only kind of, faith I have is like in myself, my own abilities, my own mind, my own morals, just my own code of conduct. I lost mine to myself. You lost your faith to yourself. Yeah, but you gotta have a little bit of faith. I mean, even to do something like this, run a pubcast. I gotta have faith. I love doing it. And yeah, trying to find faith outside myself is actually the kicker. It's actually have a little bit, but that one definitive source I'm not sure about. I'm trying to help people, but when I can't help myself. Interesting. I mean, yeah. And see, maybe that could be a downfall of me. I'll be honest. I'm quite selfish. I could help. Like, I help people through ways, and I help my immediate people. I'm kind and courteous in public, and I pick up trash and open doors, basic good civilian shit. But I've helped people with podcasting and teaching them stuff like how to run a show, what equipment to buy, I help people in those ways. My main job, of course, is I'm a bartender, so customer service. And so I help, but I don't really wake up and care about helping people. Like, is however that sounds, it sounds, but like, and I have a family, so all my time goes to helping them. I'm helping my son, do stuff all day. And so that's pretty much the majority of I don't worry about like helping others as far as, like some feeling that I have. If I see someone needs a fucking flat tire or push the car out of the road, I'll hop out, help you. And that's it. And I'm still going about what I want to do. So when do you think about yourself? I mean, what do you mean? What do you mean? I think about myself all the time. Like, what do you mean? I'm thinking about myself right now. I'm live, baby. TNR, Thursday Night Rants. Live in the cut. Live in the cut on a Thursday night. Hida Pub. Follow us on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, Podbean, Instagram, all under either Hida Podcast at Hida Pubcast. Harris Drinking on Facebook. You never know what you're gonna get. Shout out to the industry slave. Keeping me company on this last hour here on episode 80. The big 80 weeks in a row. Yes. Mask? Why do you ask? That shit was trash. And I threw it away in the trash. Don't ask me to put it on when I'm going in your grocery store. I won't come back for more. I'm just sitting here and I'll go back in my Ford Explorer. I don't need to go in. Fuck that vaccine too. I don't want to take the shot. It ain't for me, dude. Nah. Not now and not ever. I'm way too clever for the government's endeavor or the 21 agenda. Yeah. No pretender. I was born in September. And I do remember. Yeah. Weak ass flow. We just a little something. Yes. Oh, don't ask me about no mask now. Don't get me started on the motherfucking motherfucking shit. COVID-19 84, baby. That was the mask I had. And the fucking employer, oh, you can't wear that anymore. Then that's when they started rolling out, oh, well, it has to be a surgical mask, or then surgical masks weren't weren't allowed. Oh, N95, the fuck you motherfuckers. I'm tired of this shit. I can't go. I can't do that. I can't go down that road again. It's gonna be bad. When they try to pull this bullshit again, it's gonna be bad. I got me a little acre out in the desert. That's all I'm gonna say, and that's where I'll be. Hey, how are Norwegian gun laws? Y'all got guns? No, Europe. Y'all ain't got no guns out there, huh? See, that's the fucked up part. You got knives and shit. See, America, we got these guns, man. You know, and that's the one thing that keeps us like, you know, the government really fucking with us is those guns. Those guns, man. I mean, I'm sure a former military man. I know you packing a little something. I know you got a little something in your reach. You know, you don't have to incriminate yourself or nothing like that. But you know, I would never underestimate a military man. You know, shit. But yeah, ain't got no guns in Europe. That's crazy. It might work out too, but for the government's sake, like that's why we're holding them off, I think, from implementing even worse stuff, worse plans and worse strategies in place. Like, I believe that the plandemic was a test to see how much we would take to kind of program us for what's coming down next. And then this next one is really up to us as a people, as a nation, as a world, to really stand up, to really fight. And if we have to have an uprising, I mean, it's fucked up. But anyway, let's get out of there. I'm trying to get in trouble. I'm not trying to, I'm not trying to get canceled. I'm not trying to get. You can't shoot a human. Like, even if you had a gun, you wouldn't shoot a human? Is that what you're saying? Yes, you would. Don't lie to me. You're going to shoot a motherfucker. Your life or mine, buddy. Your life or mine, buddy. One of us got to die. Never. I don't believe that. I'm capping a motherfucker. And I'm not even like that. I'm soft, I don't want no trouble. But I just know myself, like, man, when that fight or flight gets fucking ticking and that adrenaline, boy, it would be horrible to have to do that. I actually interviewed, shout out to Wade Williamson, man, interviewed a guy who killed a guy, in self-defense manslaughter. And, I was trying to put myself in his shoes, and very interesting story. Go check out that episode on YouTube. It's like episode, I don't even know, 50 something. And, yeah, that was a horrible situation. No, you don't ever want to take a human life, but, for defense purposes, like I'm not like, no, you're not man against man. It's, you're fighting till the death. At least I am. Yeah, man. Or God forbid you're up in fucking jail or something. You're fighting for your manhood or something, man. Shit, you gotta kill a motherfucker. Anyway. Whoa, dark vibes, bro. Hey guys, let's not talk about death at the Hida pub. Stop that. Reno, stand up! Woo! That's how we do it over here. 86 border guards on Norwegian lines. We are trained for not killing. We are hunters just watching. Hunter. But I'm just, you would still kill if you had to. Yeah, I think everybody would. Maybe not. Some people might freeze up. They might freeze up. But then you're going to be gone, buddy. Because one of those border hoppers comes over there and they want to get in, they're going to get in. I mean, if you don't stop. For family. La familia. Si. Órale. Si. For my family, I meet muerte. Si. No problem. No problem. I give my life for my familia. Anytime. Anytime. But we're not going there. We're not going there. It's again, peace, world peace. And we pray that, you know, whatever you want to do, pray, meditate. I don't give a fuck. Just you know, we're gonna just mind our own business. And then, you know, if you do see evil, step up, stop evil, assist in good. Other than that, smoke up, drink responsibly, and do what the fuck you do. Let's get this money. Let's take care of our family. Let's do the damn thing. All right, one more shot before we get up out of here. A little warm. A little swig. I'm fighting my demon. What is your demon, sir? Are you a sir? Yeah, again, I'm taking you as sir. I just admitted my demon earlier in the show. I've done it a lot. Yourself. Okay. Now, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it before we get up out of here. Going on the 2.5 hour mark. Salute to everybody. My demon myself too. I believe I'm on the 4th level of manhood in my own eyes and opinion. I have one more to go, and that's to master myself. I believe a man to become, you know, it's, oh, what's a man? What's a man? Well, a man's a lot of things. A man is a fucking man. That's why men are fucking cool. And we fucking rule the world and we fucking dominate shit. God damn it. And men like pussy. And men gonna say shit and talk like fucking men. All right. Now that we have that established. Yeah, I recently did some Adderall, you know, amphetamine, you know. I'm going to call it a relapse. It's not really a relapse, just some recreational, just pop some Adderalls. But it's the after effects. It's the come down. It's the mental toll. It's the mental toll that it takes on me. And then my family feels the effects because I'm coming down the next day and I'm not as present with them as I should be. And I'm tired and I'm like, I'm just like, fuck, I'm off my game, you know. Stay up all night. And so then I'm off my game. And so I consider that a demon. The thought to do drugs all the time, even though I don't, I went 18 months. I'll be on 2 years since I did meth and coke in Mexico. You know, it'll be 2 years on my birthday here in a few weeks. So that's good. But like I have that craving every day. And I know where to get some shit, you know, sometimes, and or I have opportunity to do it and I've been turning it down. But those Adderalls, I was like, well, it's cleaner than the other shit. So I took them, and so that's a demon of mine, you know, addiction, porn, you know, and let's get into it because I'm trying to be faithful and I don't want my son seeing me with a lot of different women. I be watching more porn, like, because I'm tired of just sleeping with my girl all the time. but I'm still a man. So I'm seeing all these women and I'm like, damn. And I even had some opportunity to go, get some coochie and everything. And I haven't done it yet. But then I'm like, well, I'll just jerk off, And so, there's that. And that's innocent too, but it's still like a thing. It's still like a dark kind of thing, And then I believe in like demons like entering through like devices and frequencies. Porn is like a negative frequency. And so if you invite that into your eyes and into your soul on a daily, that becomes negative. So that's a demon of mine. Yeah, man. I hear you, brother. You're tired. You can't measure your own standards. What your thought about self? Oh, you said you're on it now. You're on Adderall now. Okay, and like, what do you, like, are you prescribed it? What do you use it for? Obviously, the effects, like, you get horny on that shit. You have a woman, you like to, get lost in the fucking porn binge. Do you go to the strip club and, look at ass and titties? Like, those are my vices, man. Like, yeah. But you do got a point there, though. I have these. I know where I want to be. I know the level of discipline that I want to have, but I've never had it. And so I'm spending my life like fighting manly earthly pleasures and true. When I do my mushrooms, when I do my spiritual cleansings and stuff, and then the certain things I've had happen to me, I'm like, okay, this is the path you want to be on. But so it's like that body brain. You're fighting the mastery. Once you level that mastery of the brain, and like the body, follows. So that's what it is for me. I know it's my life. Yeah. Feel like you're beating yourself. You probably are beating yourself, sitting there fucking jerking off, scrolling on Adderall. I know, man. I know the feeling, man. I have 4 or 5 different tabs open, lesbian porn, and each one of them different scenes, like a fucking creep, dude, on that Adderall. Yep. And I do that because I'm trying to be in the house. I would go, to the fucking titty bar, go try to fuck, or it was amazing when I would have women to do drugs with, because there's no better feeling than like being on amphetamines with a woman and you're both on that same level and your understanding of each other, and like the draw. I think that's a high that I chase too. Like just that feeling, like fucking heart's racing right now talking about it. Honestly, holy shit. God damn it. Get out of here. Let's get out of here. Talk about no damn Adderall. Buying girls just to talk, even I'm any player, needed to hide myself. You buy girls just to talk. I mean, that's, I'm not going to clown you, man. That's a thing. What do you mean buy a girl? Like you pay for like a prostitute just to like have a conversation with, or, hey man, come on down to the Hida pub. We got ladies and everything over here, man. And, welcome here, bro. Welcome here. You said, yeah. All right. Well, hey man, thank you for admitting that and telling us about your therapy. Therapy night rants. Thank you for engaging. I mean, I paid for pussy plenty of times. I'm from Nevada, baby. It's legal. I remember one of my first experiences, and I think when I was damn near, I don't think I was 18 yet. I was like 17. Didn't even have an ID. Went down to Chinatown. Paid $200, man. She fucking 69 on my face, rubbed her little fucking Asian twat all over my face, dude. Sucked my penis, jerked me off. Oh, I was in heaven, bro. I was in fucking heaven. God. And I paid a street hooker, $40. So, you know, whatever. So, I mean, but I try not to do that no more. No more. I just look. I do a little something here and there. I can't really talk about it too much, you know. But, you know. I'm in a committed relationship now, so I do not do none of that. Shout out, see myself in you. Powerful. Powerful. Well, welcome home, man. Welcome to the Hida Pub. We're accepting all members, you know. And that's what it is. TNR, Thursday Night Rants, a.k.a. Therapy Night Rants. Been doing this 80 weeks in a row. And we got people on here that, you know, we had a gentleman who killed his son in a DUI car crash. Spoke about his story. We had Wade Williamson defending himself, manslaughter, self-defense. You know, we had people that have been molested on here. I've talked about my own experience with molestation, different things. So, and it's a lot of stuff that, you know, maybe other podcasters cover, but not as in depth. I don't think it's not as open. You know, we kind of just open that closet and whatever skeletons fall out, we just watch them fall. Oh, you're done yet? Oh shit, there's still more. And then once it's done, then we look and it's like, hey man, we'll pick this shit up. Let's put, you know, so it's all good. You know. Oh yeah, let's get some rock. Let's get some rock. So if you been entertained, just hit that follow button and get the notification, man. We right here. But either way, every Thursday night, 8 p.m. Pacific time. YouTube is what we go hard on. But shout out to the Twitch community bringing the heat tonight. Shout out to the industry slave. Yeah. Oh. Harry's drinking again. That's how we get down on a Thursday night, baby. Just never hide your mask for yourself. I've done it for many years. I'm rock bottom. Well, check it out. That enables me not to, man. Like doing this show right here too, man. I come on this bitch and I'm transparent as fuck. Almost too transparent. Because I picked up a couple weirdos along the way. Send me weird messages and shit like that. And fucking have like weird stuff. Like I've been sent weird messages and like because of the show. It's really weird. But I'm still pretty transparent with it. And I ain't got nothing to hide. My mask is ripped off. Fuck the mask. I hate the mask. I'll never put on a mask again. I'll fucking quit my job right now. Fucking do it. I don't give a fuck. I'm not going back to a mask. Hashtag mask off, bitch. You're at rock bottom. But sometimes it takes hitting rock bottom, though, man. Unless you've been in rock bottom for so many years and it's such a perpetual cycle that it's becoming pathetic. That's what I'm scared of as I pop another Zin. That's what I'm scared of is like my girlfriend, my baby mama, my son's mother was disappointed in me because like we just recently relocated. So she's like already like on edge and she's away from her comfort, her home environment, her safety net. She's stepping out, having faith in me. This is the first time since I've been here in this wonderful city right here that I did some drugs, Adderall, whatever. But I do a lot, man. You're saying you're on it now. I mean, let's compare, bro. Let's compare, brother, because I ain't doing nothing less than 90 milligrams. Okay. Give me 330s and I'm going to start there. How about that? Huh? Now, I've only done the maximum. My maximum dose was 300 milligram. I fucking ate and snorted 30 milligrams at one point, and I thought I was going to fucking die. This was years ago before my son was even born. And that was one of the worst come downs I ever had, 300 milligrams of Adderall. And, but I've known people that have done even more. And they're like psychos. They're psychos. But I started at 90 and then I did another 3. So, I went 180, man. And I was like fucking twacked out. Of course it shrivels up your penis and everything. I'm sweating. I don't even have to tell my girl because she walk out in the morning and she sees like I'm sitting right where I'm at now and I'm watching fucking pornography and she looks at me and she sees me sweating and she just like shakes her head. She goes back inside and I felt pretty low because I was like, fuck, I'm just sitting here fucking stuck in the fucking methamphetamine zone and I can't shake it. I'm so fixated on this. I mean? And that's what it gets me. That's how it gets me. It's like it gets me zoned out. I have to start writing and editing and doing productive stuff. But then about 4 hours in, the fucking sex, the thoughts of lust and porn, and I have to like go get it. I'll go play with her for a little bit, and then it's late, and I'm just like, all right, baby, I'm just gonna be up watching fucking porn for the next 6 hours. And I'm not even jerking off. I'm literally just like watching it, like scrolling, looking at it, in hopes of like finding that one video that you're never gonna find. And I'm so gone off the addies, like I don't come until like a day after. It's insane, man. Yeah. Say, can you join? You want to come on the show? Want to come on the show right now? Drop your email. You never know what you're gonna get here at the Hida Pub, guys. We have a possible just first timer that wants to just randomly hop on the show. I'm down. I'm down. We over here, man, just engaging, doing a show. So anything that's gonna make the show. You're a good guy, but the grass are not better on the other side. Damn sure not. Taba1982 at Gmail. All right. Give me a second, Mr. Taba. This is going to be interesting. Industry slave. What is this? I did this last week. See, this is what weirds me out. I don't know if you're really like these like government like bots, like these agent people that like are trying to extract information from me or something like in a weird way. Cause I sent the link out last week to a random person and they couldn't get on. And it was just weird, but I'll send it to you anyway. Because that's what we do over here. And I'm all for the show. It's all about the show. And I don't like ending Thursday nights. I love when there's a lot of people that come on. I like when the chat is lit. Because like I said, I've done 7-hour streams, 8-hour streams. You know, most Thursday nights are no less than 2 and no more than 4. They're between, I do between 2 and 4 hour shows. But depending on how I feel, the energy, the engagement, you know, I have my guests and I usually cut it off. But you want to come on, see if it works. Best if you have a laptop. You can do it through your phone. If you're doing an Apple, you got to do it through Chrome. Taba 1982. All right. Links in your email. Check it out. If you could get on, we'll see you in a few minutes. That's how we do it over here in the fucking Hida Pub. What is this? What is this weird link? I'm not clicking that link. Yeah, I'd be tripped out sometimes, like but you know, they know everything anyway. That's why I said, I mean, you know, whether it's me jerking off outside by a tree, God, that was a low point. But I mean, it's kind of low, but it was a high in the moment. Let's get out of there. Yeah, it's all good. Links in your email, and come join us on the Hida Pub. Click that motherfucking shit. That's right. Over here on a Thursday night. 80 weeks in a row, the big 80. Some people might think I'm fucking crazy. Shout out to Gubba Rum. That's who this show is officially sponsored by. Officially sponsored by Gubba Rum, baby. Check out gubbarum.com. Let's get into something a little more sinister. I ain't got batteries for these lights, so it's like they produce a lot of heat. I'm burning up out in this motherfucker. And I almost wanted to get the lights that could change colors, you know, so I wanted a real... I am highly impressed with my background tonight. I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of feeling myself. I'm kind of feeling myself. The background is on point. What is this? Didn't get it. That's your email, right? TOBBA 1982. I sent it. Yeah, check maybe the trash even. You know, coming from America, they're gonna throw my American email in your spam. You know what I mean? Check the spam. Check the fucking spam. Come on, man. Hop up on the show and let's make some jam with the peanut butter. Talk about our mothers. Talk about shit that affects one another. All up in the game. I don't know what to really do. I'm insane. Popping Adderall. Wanna talk with y'all. Don't even, yeah, send it to you. Same email, TOBBA 1982 at Gmail. Yeah, man, they probably don't want you to get through then. I don't know. I'm going to send it again. See, now if you're fucking with me, man, you're saying you didn't get it. Now you got my email, and then you're sending your little Norwegian bots into my fucking inbox, and you're trying to get my passwords and shit and fuck up my YouTube career, bro. I don't like that, dude. Don't be doing that to me, please, man. Please, bro. Just like, if this is like a demonic person and you're trying to like sabotage me, just like tell me what to do right now, man, because I don't want to be sabotaged. I'll sacrifice somebody, bro. Like instead of that, okay. Like I'll sacrifice somebody, bro. Not my like nobody close to me, like immediate. But I got a few people that if you guys need something from me, you know what I mean? Just let me know, man, for real. Just, don't fuck with your head. Don't fuck with my head. The fuck? You fucking with my head. Shit. That's where my head goes. That's like I'm a paranoid guy, dude. Like I'm a fucking conspiracy guy. I'm a tinfoil hat. I'm an anti-establishment, bro. So I would imagine, but at the same time, you know, I've been talking a lot of shit for the last year and a half. I don't know. I just don't know. I've had trannies and the rainbow community came after us and shit. It was weird. Not on a major level, just like weird stuff is be happening late at night around the Hida pub. Late night weird stuff. I had a guy, Richie from Boston. All of a sudden, just about 3:00 in the morning on the East Coast, the witching hour, I had a comment come in months ago. Real spooky comment right at 3:00. You know, that's what it is. Now you got 2 emails from me, and then you can't get on. And then it's like, now I'm over here. I'm the overthinker. Now I'm worried that you're fucking selling my information directly to the Russians because you're a border guard, right? So you probably have a homeboy that works in Russia, like on the border, and then he's like, "Yo, what about this guy? Hey, but if the Russians are trying to recruit me or something like that, well, no, I can't do that because that'll be treason and that's worse. All right, let's get out of there." Harry's drinking again. USA. All right. But yeah, if you can get on, go ahead. What time we got? We just hit the 3-hour mark on the show. Having a great time. Give you a few minutes to see if you can get up in here. Discord. Yeah, see, this is the second person that's asked me about Discord. Is it safe? I don't have a Discord. I need to make one. I made one, but I don't use it. It's out there, you know, just you sign in through Google. A lot of people have been saying Discord. I don't know about this Discord because I tried the WhatsApp and all of a sudden I just get spam. Like WhatsApp's supposed to be safer and but all I get on there is bots and sex ads and fucking weird shit. Hey, weird numbers, weird numbers and shit. It's weird. I don't know. But I'm gonna think about doing a Discord. I have to do more information. Like, there's just so much. I can only keep up with what I'm on now. YouTube, Facebook, you know. I do a little Instagram. I just got on TikTok. I didn't do TikTok for a long time because the Chinese and the spyware, but whatever. Every fucking app needs permissions to fucking watch me jack off. Fuck you guys, you fucking Asians. They're probably jealous because they have a bigger dick. They're probably trying to get CGI photos of my dick. So there's probably like a little fucking collection of like custom dildos in Asia from watching me. I don't know. Anyway. But we're on TikTok. Yeah. At Hida Pubcast. Yeah. What else we got? It's a great show. This is a fucking great show. Oh yeah, I like this sentimental beat. I'm gonna freestyle. Don't get mail. I don't know. I sent you 2 emails. Sorry, brother. That's the only way. We're gonna hit this note and get up out of here. I hate to leave, but I have some cards up my sleeve, and I must go, 'cause I trust no one. I stay paranoid. What is that, a violin? I don't even know. This fucking, it affects my spirit. This tune right here. This is the Fight the Demons anthem right here, man. Don't give up. Don't give down on yourself. You found a home tonight. You found a pubcaster that will talk you through the darkness. You are not alone. You are a member of the Hida Pub family. On a Thursday night, we battle through our demons, through thick and thin. We will not be held down, and we will master ourselves and our emotions as we move forward. Never surrender. And hold on, because nobody said it was going to be a fair fight. But we live to pubcast another night. Amen. I like better to talk about anyone else than myself. Interesting. Let's talk about me. Ask me a question. Keep me on here, man, because if not, I'm getting the fuck out of here. Nah, so I like myself. I have a hint of narcissism. You have to obviously want to do a fucking pubcast. But like I said, this is like my 80th week in a row doing this. More, plus more. I do this without any viewers. I just like to hear myself talk. I like to watch myself on film. I always have. But I like to blurt out my ideas and stuff. But I'm very quiet in person. So I'm usually the quietest guy in the room. If you met me in person, unless you spoke to me, it's very seldom, and which is kind of a downfall of my personality as well. I'm very introvert. Something about the lights, camera, action gets me going, and I forget about everything. So I believe I have a bit of showmanship in my blood. I feel like I was born to be an entertainer of some sort. I want the world to hear my voice when I do die. And I would like some of my works, audio files. I make music. I have songs out there on iTunes and everything. I would like some of my works to be vaulted and, categorized, and they will be. To what effect or to what, level, that's to remain seen. You're not narcissist. I mean, I'm not really, because obviously a true narcissist doesn't even know that they're, they don't admit that they are. I say that for comedic purposes, but you kind of, we did a show about this. There's like 12 traits, right? I got about 3 to 4 traits of the 12, maybe 5. But I got a brother who's a full-blown narcissist. He hits 9 easy. He hits 9 of the 12 traits, like literally. You know what I mean? Yeah, but thank you. You know what I mean? Sometimes my mom and my girlfriend, they be like, "You're a narcissist," I'm like, "Yeah, but not really. Like I am, But I do like me some me. Like Terrell Owens said, I love me some me. And sometimes I deal with self-hate too. I deal with self-hate because I wake up some days and I feel ugly as fuck. I just look at myself and there's some days I truly hate myself. And I'm like, I don't know why. And there's other days I wake up and I'm like, I'm fucking handsome, dude. And then I, so I truly think I love myself. And I know I do because even in my biggest drug phase, I never like let the drugs take over me. I always maintain myself. I was always able to pull myself up out of any rut that I'm in. And so that's kind of let's go back to big asses. Let's go back to big asses. Look at that. I could, look at this. Some white girl booties. Hold on. Let me type in Norwegian. What are like, I don't even know what Norwegian women look like. I just assume they're like those little plaid things, those little kilts and shit. Norwegian women. I'm just going to type in Norwegian women on Google. Like they're cool. But see, of course, I like black women and Latina women. Like the whole there's a hot Norwegian. See, I like dark features. All right, time to share the screen. I don't know if you're out there watching on Twitch. If you're watching on Twitch, because I don't never go on Twitch when I'm live, and Twitch never saves my videos ever. So if you do have YouTube, Mr. Toba Army guy, head over to YouTube, man. Type in Hida Podcast. Check us out over there, because that's the main place of residency is the YouTube. And I could use your subscribe. I know it gets annoying. I hate when YouTubers ask for it too. But we got to do our due diligence here, man. Shit. Putting in this work. So anyway, I got Norwegian women pulled up on the screen. I don't know if you could see that. This chick right here is hot as hell. I like brunettes. If they're white girls, I mean, brunettes, or like even some Romanian or Hungarian or like dark Italian women. I mean, they're pretty. But okay, this is what I was thinking. This little Celt shit with the red. That's like a Norwegian woman, right? Nordic. Yeah, not really my. I mean, I'd still bang any one of these women, but Norwegian brides, newbrides.net. Let me order one. Can I order one right now? Let's click on it. Let's go order us a Norwegian bride. Holy hell, wait. You guys got dark ass Norwegians? Okay, Scandinavia. Is there black Norwegians or like dark Norwegians? Because this chick's hot as fuck. See, the dark skin is what gets me. That's my kryptonite. I don't know. Oh, look at this bitch. Damn. Norwegian fashion designer Pernille Fristad was sick a lot growing up. Okay. Yeah, she's hot. Anyway, is there dark Norwegians out there? Kilts or Scotland. I'm always chasing. Sent you a message on Facebook. And you're on Twitch. Of course. I want a dark ass Norwegian woman. Or a little dirty brunette. I just like dark skin. I like dark. Or like brown. But the beautiful white women, of course, out there, and of course, I'm a brother, man. I'm an American Negro, American brother. So we like thick women. I don't want no 5'2", 120-pound nothing. I want a fucking built. I want a voluptuous, just woman. I want a meaty woman. The skinny ones are fun too. I seen one today. Oh, these two Mexican broads came into my work today, bro. God, dude, I still have this bitch pierced in my brain. She was so fucking hot. I'm talking about she was hot. Tiny, too. Tiny little titties. Just turned 21. I'm like, God damn. I would demolish. Like, I would do so many nasty things to that fucking. But after a few times, I would get tired of her body type. Like, her body, she could be as hot as hell. I just want to have my way with her. But then in my head, I was like, but I'd still cheat on her, or like I'd still want pussy from another woman. That's what women don't get, is that we just want different. Most of us, we just want a variety. Just want a girl who can take me for who I am. Good luck, buddy. Yeah, I mean, and I have that, right? Like I got that. My girl accepts me for me, but there's something there. There's like again, it goes back into the sex addiction and stuff, and there's I don't know. I got to get these asses off the screen because even that's starting to affect me. Now I just want to fucking go jerk off or fucking go bust a nut again. Shit. All right. There we go. Hida pub, baby. But yeah. Harry's drinking again. Pubcast. And that's the way we do over here on the Hida Pub, man. We get into it. We get into the thick of it. We learn about one another. And we talk with each other. Come over here to the Hida Pub today, where you can be vulnerable and speak what's on your mind. Torben rolling, slaving in the building. Salute, man. Salute. On the Facebook. Come on over here to the YouTube, though, man. We need the YouTube numbers, man. Come on, man. Shit, man. That's what I don't like about social media, bro. There's too much to keep up with. But nah, salute, man. We get it in. Facebook shows me love on the reels. I post reels every day on Facebook consistently, pretty much. At least every 48 hours, I'm posting new content on Facebook. So that's what's up. But only on my main page, Harris Drinking. The Harris is Drinking Again podcast page, I kind of slack on because, again, it's too much. Fuck. Got 2 YouTube channels, 2 Facebooks, 2 Instagrams, a TikTok, a Snapchat. Talk about Discord. Some fucking young guy was telling me the other day about Kick. There's a new app called Kick. Are you on Kick? I was like, I never heard of that, dude. Trovo, this bullshit called Trovo. We're on Trovo. I don't know. I never had nothing happen on Trovo. I don't even know what Trovo is. I just went there and it was hot ass women playing video games in bikini tops. Just tits out. Just hot gamer chicks. Like on the front page. I was like, what the fuck is this? How's people going to find my podcast? I mean, pubcast over here. How am I going to compete with hot bitches playing games with their tits out? Hot gamer chicks. You can't compete with that. You can't compete with the hot gamer chick, no matter how good of content you have. Ain't that a motherfucker? Yes, yes. Let's pound this beer. It's been a good night. Shout out to HonestlyHelen for coming back through. Yeah, Slavin, you got 2 emails, but I'm getting ready to get up out of here. Has some good traction. Again, you men are dirty dogs. Everybody was on here when Helen was on here. Oh, there's a pretty face in the thumbnail. I'm gonna watch this, and as soon as old Harry's just on here solo, everybody leaves. But shout out to you, Slavin, you industry slave, you. Man, I thought you was here to recruit me tonight, bro. I'm trying to get recruited by the Rockefeller family. I'm trying to be in the Illuminati, bro. Come on. I've told you guys I would sell my soul for like there's certain stipulations. But if you need an industry puppet, I'm willing to make some money, you know. So I'm just saying. You're drunk. What are you drinking tonight anyway, bro? What do fucking Norwegians drink? I heard Germans, they got warm beer, right? Y'all drink warm beer, the Germans, but I mean, like, what do Norwegians drink? I know Poland is vodka, right? You got, Scotch for the Scottish. Russians are vodka. Hard seltzer. What do you guys got? Trulies. I mean, here in America, we got Trulies, White Claws. Every damn beer. What? Okay. I assume you have U.S. brands over there. You guys have, Corona, Modelo, Bud Light, Coors Light. But like, what's the Norwegian country beer? Like, what's your equivalent to Bud Light here in the U.S. or Coors Light? What are you guys drinking over there? And I'd be interested to know, are you guys like, what's your hard alcohol? Like, are you guys a whiskey country or a vodka country or rum? I'm sure there's probably some good vodka over there. Norwegian vodka. Let's type in Norwegian vodka before we get the fuck up out of here. That's cool, man. Also, we're up on Spotify. If you are a Spotify listener, podcast, is up there. I got the first 10 episodes. Tonight's episode 80. So I'm uploading my back catalog. And it would be cool to add Norway to the analytics list. And if you just want the audio version as well. So I'm typed in Norwegian vodka. We got Christiania. We have Norvegia and Vikingsfjord. Those are the first ones that are popping up. Vikingsfjord. And then we got some Norwegian Mood Birch vodka. Christiania. Oh, is that what y'all are drinking over there? Christiania. Norvegia. NorvegiaVodka.com. That's tight. Got a polar bear for a logo. I'm going to go to the liquor store and drink and get some Norwegian vodka. Just for you, you slave. We drink aquavit. Linge aquavit. Linge aquavit. Let's type that in. Oh, shit comes up right away. No shit, Linny, aka Linny. Herbal and Spice by Linny. And then you guys got Linny Aquavit Original. NordicSpirits.com. Shout out to the fucking Norwegian people, man. I don't know what your money. I think the Europeans, like, we lose money in your shit. So you're selling, what is this, a fifth for $18.90 euros. whatever the fuck that means. $18.90. Linny Aquavit Original, 41.5%. Norwegian matured. Hey, watch next week. I got some of this shit on the show. Would that blow your mind or what? I don't know if you can get that shit here in America. This shit's like NordicSpirits.com. You got some Valhalla Alborg Jubilee Jubal comes. The fuck? Javelina. I'm trying to do my best to pronounce this shit. Interesting. Some Javelina, some Aquavit. I like that. Interesting. Vikings Ford. Oi! I don't know. Shout out to you, man. Anyway, getting the fuck out of here. It's been a good night. Salute. Thanks for stopping through. Thanks for your time and energy. I am Harry Too Scary, aka Mr. Harris. This is the Harris is Drinking Again podcast. Thank you for hitting me up on Twitch, Facebook. We're up on the YouTube at Hida Podcast. And we go live every Thursday night. I say we because I started doing this Zoom for my co-host in Hawaii. Then he started doing his own show. And I just took my shit a one-man act. I've been killing it. And but he still comes through every so often. And but we're still a brotherhood on the back end. Let me get my see y'all next week up. Closing out the show. We didn't talk about no Nevada news, but it's okay. We'll catch that another day. Interesting. Thank you. Take care. Don't sell my email information to the Russians, please. I don't want to wake up and my shit's like I'm logged out and my computer's hacked. Okay? I don't need that industry slave. If anything, send me a fucking email to the royal families and let them know I'm on board. Okay? I'll be a puppet for the agenda. Just pay me, damn it. Pay me. Pay me. Thank you, sir. I know. I trust myself. I trust my beliefs. I trust my intuition into the dark side and the good. Guess what? Harry's not in the hood. Let's bust a freestyle flow before we get up out the dough. Back in the day, we used to smoke off the moles. Shout out to border control. People keeping people intact. Incorrect. That's a fact. Oh, I fell off hard. So anyway, you ain't getting no freestyles tonight. We about this bitch. See y'all next week. 8 p.m. Episode 81. The Kobe Bryant episode. Ooh. What? Yeah, man. Episode 81. Next week. I got the green screen now, baby. So I might be doing an off the cuff. You might get an off the cuff this week. We do random shows called Off the Cuff. I'm not normal. Do you think I'm smart? I can be, but not for many years. I'm not normal either, brother. I'm a fucking weirdo. I'm as weird as they come. Hum diddy dumb. All day, every day, baby. Hida Podcast. We out this bitch. Salute. Oh, back again. Let's do that outro once more. I had to do a clip. That was for the clip. Switch my backdrop. We gotta close out in the Reno. This has been another edition of the Harry's Drinking Again, episode 80. Peace and love. Thank you to everybody who's tapped in. We'll see y'all next week, 8 p.m. Peace.